we're back to regular. Hi, Internet.
Hi, Internet.
Suckers.
Hey, girl.
What's up? All right. Welcome to another episode of Evrand. Let us know. I noticed a couple things on the what's it called? I noticed a couple things on the post editing where sometimes we lose like the limiter that I put to stop things from cracking out. Sometimes we might lose like a word or two. So if that happens, let me know and I'll adjust the lower threshold to be a little higher so we don't lose people's every other word at some points.
I think that,
Yeah, can I get 2 large and with a, and this,
2 large Cokes, 2 fries, and 3 hamburgers, 1 with extra pickles, and 2 with ketchup.
damn it, yes. Perfect.
That'll be all.
Cool.
Or will that be all?
But yes, that will be all. He's psychic. That's how we knew.
And that's all you want. So fuck off.
No, can I get the food though?
No.
Ah, shit.
Really.
So, first a couple things to get out of the way. Sponsors. Initiative Coffee Company.
So good it's already gone.
Second sponsor, Elderwood Academy. Quentin and team. Quentin and Ken were at the convention. It's actually the one video is the interview with Elderwood Academy is out on YouTube currently. I just need to do a couple little, write a couple sentences to post it so that it hits social media so that you guys will all see. But it is out on the YouTube right now. You can go check it out.
On the YouTube.
The YouTube.
Yes, the one and only. Before I post it so it gets sent to all other social medias. In that video, we talk a little bit about Elderwood Academy and the history of the company and kind of where they are at the time being, and also get exclusive information on some potential future products like mini spell books.
Heard it here first, guys.
Yes, you did in that video. So take this guy and make a mini that match this guy.
Ooh.
So mini spell books. Possibly
Thanks.
something that we can see in the future if you guys show interest in it. That may be a thing that we get. And I also have a giveaway going on where I'm going to be giving away, I'll just show, this is my copy, not the one that you'll be winning. So this is the limited edition box set of the Hobby Store exclusive D&D 4 rule books. So if you haven't seen these, I'll take these out of the box. The DM screen is in front of me. You can't see that right now, but right here is the monster manual right here with Hydro 74's art. So it is the same monster manual you're used to on the inside. However, it's just got a sweet, cool cover on the outside. Here's the Dungeon Master Guide.
Player's Handbook.
Sorry, Player's Handbook, because this one's got a Sararac on it, and that's the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh yeah, look at that beautiful map.
Who's on the Player's Handbook? Who is that?
That is...
Bruner Battlehammer.
It's not Bruner.
No, it's a Fire Giant King. It says, fun fact, if you don't know this, Internet, every single book has a little disclaimer in the front cover, and it will tell you what's on the front cover and also a funny little thing about whatever it is. So for this one, this says the Fire Giant King Snurre, S-N-U-U-R-E, glares balefully from under his visor of the white dragon skull helmet in his fiery illustration by Hydro 74. And then it says, disclaimer, Wizards of the Coast is not responsible for the consequences of splitting up the party, sticking appendages in the mouth of a leering green devilface, accepting a dinner invitation from bugbears, storming the feast hall of a hill giant steading, angering a dragon of any variety, or saying yes when the DM asks, are you really sure? There's those in every single book.
I never noticed those.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a disclaimer in the front cover of every book. I think the Monster Manual has one. It's like, this has absolutely nothing to do with Mind Flayers. Totally nothing to do with Mind Flayers at all. Why would you keep asking? Stuff like that. So anyway, giving away a copy of this. Brand new, sealed in the box. It's over here on the side. I'm also, that's the first place winner will get this and a set of 7 dice.
Oh, wow.
The second prize winner will get the basic version of that, which is the covers that you come to know and love, in a black cool box with a foil ampersand on it. Again, they are also printed with the November 2018 errata in them, so any updates that have happened since the life of the books from 2014 to current, it's all up to date. And currently third prize is just 7 dice, but if we manage to hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube,
do what you want,
which is about 700 now at this point, which is a ridiculous number, and I don't intend to hit that by the time this giveaway ends, which is next Friday at 11:59 p.m. I will throw in a copy of this book right here, The Old Master's Guide to Ravnica. Third prize will get yourself a copy of this. So there you go. Oh my God, so many things are happening in the chat right now.
Chat's blown up!
Yo!
Let us see what is happening.
What up, chat?
So players,
Patriots.
I will get to this,
Folks.
Lend us some
countrymen.
trinkets.
no. I see this. So first of all, I will get to. I saw it. I saw all of it. I've got it in my notes. What I'm going to do
serious.
is ask who remembers what happened last time. Been 2 weeks.
Long time ago.
Would you
We're
like to?
shopped.
Yes,
We got 2 new dudes with us.
you did.
Yeah?
I got Sweet Knuckles from Wave.
Yeah, way sweeter than when Wave was using them.
Yeah.
Which was never.
That was close.
I feel like it was a lot of Rick shopping and us just kind of chilling.
The real key thing, unintended, is does she remember what they all do when she uses them?
I wrote it down!
I know you did, but you always do. So will you remember?
Okay, I did have one question though.
Yes.
Okay, so for prayers, I wrote one of the notes was regain 1d for HP. Is that every time I use it?
Every time you punch with that one.
With
yes.
that one and I hit,
Yes.
then I regain that.
Oh, well, yes.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that was
So
an
that
every
is
time
very
thing and not just a
integral
one
that
time
you
thing.
tell me how you are breaking.
Oh yeah, no. I'll tell you which one.
Because you're only using unarmed strikes, so you could. The way a monkey is, it's not really offhand, so you could just punch 4 times with one, speed
If
bang.
I need a lot of health. Boom, boom, boom.
or switch it up if damage works one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yes, basically they met Crag McNuckles once again. He introduced them to a portion of the Knuckle Dusters, his elite group, which is a lute, is what that is. Well, also an instrument that you can play. His elite group of battle ragers. And he basically asked Rick, what's your thing gonna be, Rick? These guys all have a thing that they do that makes them unique.
Grabbing stuff
Yes.
from a distance now, though.
I
with
missed
my
the
harpoon,
lead up to this.
Captain Ahab.
Oh,
So,
not really. That's
So I got a brick of adamantine.
well, you didn't because you didn't
I
pay for
didn't
it.
have time or money.
Or money.
But when I kill this dragon and come back, I'm gonna
can't
have
say it
4.
on the internet.
So anyway, they decided to remind me who you decided. Queen Andy Fireforge said, I can't spare you troops.
Right.
I
can get
two of Knuckle Dusters and Garrick Dragon Basher's legendary shield, the Dreadwall.
That's right.
So you have been gifted the Dreadwall on loan.
Yep.
So you have that. And you remind me and the internet which 2 battle ragers you chose for your adventure.
We went with
The Stompy
a
guy.
waffle stomper.
Yeah, Awful
Stomper.
Stomper and, yeah, that guy.
Winko.
Winko.
Winko and Waffle Stomper.
That's all you need.
Winko and Waffle Stomper. So
you would know.
Winko's Battle Rager armor was designed and laced with Displacer Beast flesh, so it also functions as a cloak of displacement. And Waffle Stomper has spring-loaded boots as well as sharpened spikes that come out from boots and in a very Super Mario way can jump on people and bring jumping and stuff like
We're
that.
hoping he's gonna be able to jump up on the dragon. Will he die? Yes. But that's okay. As a battle rager, that's what you expect to do.
And yeah, Queen Andy gave you the shield, the Dreadwall, which was the legendary dwarven hero shield. Basically a cleaved off front of a black dragon's skull horns in all,
And
that
eight.
provides you several benefits when you attune to it. Things like resistance to acid damage and a shove attack that does damage. And it's a legacy item in that when certain achievements are completed with the shield, things can happen to unlock its further potential. And Rick, as the current bearer of said shield, knows what those are. The next tier, well, one, you have to be level 9, so that'll tell you that.
Right.
You have to be level 9, but you also need to let the shield sit in the bog water of the previous Karstraxus's lair for 24 hours, which will do things like unlocking the ability to give him his own acid breath and other things like that. So, that I believe...
Rick would look badass spewing out acid breath.
He would. But I feel like it would also be kind of beneath him. I feel like that's how he would treat it. He was like, nah, I can just hit things.
But I could grapple things and then baby bird them.
You could baby bird.
One more question about the
Push it to the
The
ground.
one is
Throw up in your
D4
mouth.
except for when I'm wearing both, or do I have to use both in order to get it to be a D6?
Let me tell you.
Same with the whole like +1 melee damage.
No, I thought it was when you wore both they got.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I want to double check.
Yeah, I gotta remember.
Because that was the advantage of attuning to both of them.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I
it
just
would
wanted
be
to be
prayers
sure.
all the time.
All them prayers.
Thoughts isn't as good.
It's +2 to wisdom saves.
It is.
It's good.
Let me find
By
it.
Rick's opinion, though,
HP.
punching health is great.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost has that.
I just need to find it because it's somewhere in my.
If you ever get rid of prayers, Rick would love it. It would be super great for him.
Well, no.
If you ever do.
That's fair.
Not
I
like
get something that makes me better.
Yeah.
Pass it along.
As a spiked Ravager, bugbear as a battle rager, be able to really kick some ass if I could also punch things and heal.
Yeah.
That is true.
And have temporary hit points. And take half damage.
Alright, guys, I'm trying to find where the hell this thing is. That
Did you check your butt?
I did not check my butt for
There's a
the
crystal.
digital thing I have. Alright, so
Gross.
while I look this up in the
What?
meantime to get you
I
your
don't know.
answer, Celine.
I feel left out of the plaid party. I didn't know.
It's a good party to be in.
I know. I'm not a member.
It's almost a weekly party.
It is almost a weekly party.
It is pretty much a
I can take mine off and tie it around my waist again if you want.
It's okay.
That would be the gray party.
Yeah, no. Now we're the hoodie group.
Alright, there you go.
The hoodie contingent. That's the hoodie contingent of the plaid party.
Yeah.
He's the crossover.
Couple other logistical
Yeah.
things. One, you guys should see a letter B at the bottom of your screen. That B stands for D&D Beyond. If you click on that, it should allow a sidebar to appear on the left-hand side of your screen where you can mouse over and see all of the characters' stats, and as well as their full character sheet if you click on it. Now, I did it in a very quick rush to get things prepared for tonight, so I don't have everybody's custom magic items in there and things like that, but the bare bones character information is there if you want to see it. So that is available to you, and that kind of stuff will be available for all of our streams going forward. Now let me try to figure out where the hell this item was hiding. Here it is. Got it. Alright, so what was your question? Thoughts?
If I'm attuned to both of them, I get the extra damage. Like the damage die goes higher.
Yeah, so...
And it's just being attuned to it. It's not like I have to use both of them.
Yeah, while wearing and attuned to both weapons, the dice used for calculating the additional damage is a d6 as opposed to a d4.
Okay.
Make sure you declare which weapon you're attacking with
Right.
before making your attack.
Cool.
I declare.
I do declare.
I say.
I say this boy needs
So-
some prayers.
Whoopsh.
Alright, so what are you guys,
Lego.
what is your plan?
Well, we gotta leave now. It's time
Go back
leave.
to Brickons.
That makes sense to me. If it makes
Are we
sense
trying to
everyone else.
fight a dragon, or are we trying to just be like, bye?
We can't just be like, bye.
We didn't get any extra army. Are we just the 6 of us gonna go fight a dragon? 7, Tad Cooper.
I was gonna say.
We have the scouts too, right?
Yeah, and the scouts.
If I can kill a person, I can summon a specter.
There'll be 8.
Does it have to be a person?
That's me, a humanoid.
Grizzly Maddox might come.
Kill a dragon. Dragon Spectre.
No. Not that lucky.
Oh, cool.
One other thing to help you on your quest. Everybody has 2 charges.
Woo! That's 3.
Thanks to PD and ho. I have to make some rolls.
Oh, dear readers.
As we have tipped a reliquary.
What? I'm so excited.
I'm also very
So wait, how does this reliquary?
You'll find out.
I was gonna say, because you talk about it every single week, and like I vaguely kind of know what it is.
You'll vaguely kind of know what it is a little more.
You'll vaguely
really?
kind of figure it out.
You'll vaguely kind of get one of the effects.
Also, gotta make some more things.
Well, I have them all written out in my other notebook.
Okay. So,
I've got
internet. This will happen. Are you guys leaving? You're leaving Carrick Fairn to go up to the surface to go back to Brickons. That's the plan?
Yes.
Yes.
That is what we are planning to do.
us and Winko and
Wafflestone.
Bigfoot.
Alright, so as you guys are leaving, you have exited the Brickon gate, you are on your way back, the gate's shut behind you, and you're making your way towards Brickon's homestead. Then, something happens. What it is, we'll find out.
Oh, good.
So his feet look like waffle iron, like waffle.
The underside of them.
This is
Heat
armor
up
blue.
his feet in the forge.
What?
This is
and
armor
have him
blue.
make
No.
us waffles by stomping up.
No.
Why? It would be
He
fun.
walks around on those.
Oh,
Also,
it's called prestidigitation,
also waffles.
which
do you know?
someone might have somewhere.
Waffles are bad. Pancakes are better.
Whoa.
I make the best pancakes around. I just don't know where my pancake recipe is currently. I used to make the best pancakes around,
All right.
and I forgot.
Brina will think maybe it's in the diary.
Can I want to make one more roll because I keep getting 26 through 30 ones that Jake didn't do.
What are you looking at? I thought we were shaking your head at something.
I
behind
do!
you. Oh!
There's nothing behind you!
Yeah, it's my
We give Pat enough shit for the stuff he does. We shouldn't give him shit for the stuff he didn't
Wait,
do.
what do I do?
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What?
I don't remember.
Never
Were
mind.
you talking to me? Were you talking to Sling? Sling, what did he say to you?
I don't know.
Ah. What did we get to?
Alright, everybody make a perception checks.
No.
I'm good.
Gee, wow.
Ooh.
Shit. Yeah.
13.
Those are
I feel like that's not a very good perception check for this.
Perception.
20.
Let's see what's going on. Not great. 13.
27.
Okay. You two.
Yes.
You smell that metallic like tang on the air of freshly spilled blood.
Blood.
Smell it too.
Yeah, wait, what?
I just gotta smell.
That's not me.
I look around to see.
Can you
Make me a perception check.
12. Do you see blood?
You do
Oh shit.
see a trail leading up off over one of the hills, kind of in the wooded coniferous area that is the kind of go between Brickon's homestead and the dwarven area. So you kind of see the blood trail on the pine needles, which is hard to see, but you can. It's the smell is so strong, at least to you. Perhaps it's something to do with your innate death sensibilities, and you see that it leads up over the hill.
That way.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
blood does smell metallic. Internet. It smells like iron or copper, I guess technically is the word I'm looking for, not iron.
Cooper.
Should we go look at it?
No, I'm just
We
kidding.
keep walking on by.
Let's go check it out.
I think we should kind of follow the trail, but arc a little bit, because if we follow directly, it could be a trap. We're going into a forest, and it's a black dragon who creates forest. Swamp area.
Alright, good call.
Getting
Fair.
stuck in the swamp is a thing.
Yep.
I'm up in
Let's
the
do that. What are you doing with your horse?
Keeping it quiet.
Alright, keeping his horse quiet. Good call.
Is it an animal handling check to keep it calm?
Yep.
I mean, you're just, no, cat.
How are Ginkgo and Waffle
20
Stomper?
and a 4 plus 4 is 28.
No.
Horse is super quiet.
Dude,
Where did the horse go?
Trin. It's like, it's a gift.
it's beautiful.
It's there.
It's a beautiful horse. It's very vibrant and alive in this forest. Unlike this bloodstain. Bloodstain's not good.
I'm just gonna whisper sweet nothings in its ear.
All right.
Are the trees, like, close knit here?
But yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna
good vantage.
start.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like,
forward.
scurry on up.
Follow Brick.
Okay.
Tree.
All right. So you're up in the tree, so you can kind of,
Try to get a eagle eye view.
and they will walk along with you as loud as you would expect.
I'll watch the back.
Okay.
Because I can
You can make me a
charge
perception
forward
check
on the
from the
horse.
tree that you're in.
22.
All right. You see what looks like, you think, a body.
Okay.
And I say you think because this thing is so eviscerated and shredded that it's like if you were to pick it up, it'd kind of be like,
Strips of.
yeah, like there's a semblance of a humanoid form, but it's torn.
Yeah.
And from with your 22, it looks like something blew out from inside it.
Ooh.
Like its entire rib cage to
I have no idea.
to like groin looks like it has exploded outward.
Where are these guys in proximity to me?
They're on their way there. They're like you're like 30 feet up in a tree.
No, I know. They were under me.
Oh, I see. Sure.
I was thinking something different, Dad. Alright, we keep walking forward.
All right, you guys come up over the hill, and you can also see that there's in a clearing down there. There is a body, or at least a humanoid-esque shape.
See that body?
It's kind of just like a humanoid-esque shape.
Yeah, looks pretty eviscerated.
That's a decent... Yeah, I would say so. Let's go check it out. Go down to it.
I'll survey the area. Keep an eye out. He's checking out the body.
Alright, so I go look at the body.
Okay. What's weird is that somehow, which you know is contradictory to lore and legend, the body, as you get closer, it is covered in black fur with a humanoid-esque digitigrade legs, long claws. A semblance, lower jaw is missing of some sort of werewolf, wolf, humanoid-like creature. But apparently after dying, it did not revert back to its human form for some reason.
And it looks like its chest is blown out.
Its chest and down to like groin region. That whole area is exploded outward.
Mid-wiener.
Mid-wiener. Chest to mid-wiener.
Rarely do you see an explosion all the way down to mid-wiener. This is bad.
They're still there.
Yeah, it's bad. Oh, no, it's just half.
Does he have anything on him?
Just like.
Also there's some fur.
I don't want
sure.
that.
You can
For sure.
you can make me a.
Oh yeah, I think I'm real good at.
Yep.
Boom. Boom.
17.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Something looks off around the stomach region.
The whole body.
That's true.
What do I find?
As you reach in that third time, pulling the guts and the intestines out of the way, and you reach in, you don't your hand is there, but you don't know where it is. You don't see it. It kind of disappears
Into
the creature.
Your
Your hand's back.
Robert, stick your hand in there. Tell me what you feel. I feel like my hand wasn't there for a minute.
No.
We'll move the body and see if the area moves with the body.
I move the body.
Yeah, it seems like you don't see it. Like there's not anything.
There's not like a hole in the ground.
No.
You should cut away at the body to see where it is.
No.
Do I see any tracks leading
What if,
away
like,
from
you go
the
into
body?
You do. Make me a survival check though.
No, I'm good. I'm good in the trees, thanks.
I rip the body. This is how I investigate, okay?
16?
Survival,
Yeah, you see 2 sets of footprints. Humanoid footprints. Barefoot. Leading away.
Is there just... I'll stick my hand back in again. Just, like, empty space?
Seems like it, yeah.
Put your head in there.
I think this is one of the werebears that... Oh, you weren't there. Failed the trial.
No, because this looks like a werewolf.
Oh. Maybe the werebears the werewolves.
Maybe. I don't remember the werebears blowing things up from the inside, though.
They had magic.
Stick my head in there?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What do your dwarf eyes see?
Alright, I'll stick my head in there.
Wait, I'm gonna tie a rope around you.
Okay.
Tie it around the horn.
That's a good call. We go. Grab onto the rope. I'm going in.
Oh. And he's like, "Hey, man."
Alright, man.
As you reverse birth into yeah, your head is in darkness, but you don't smell viscera or blood anymore.
Does he feel slimy, gooey innards?
You don't, but you also realize that there is not. You feel like the pressure of as you're breathing in this space, or are you holding your breath?
I'll breathe in a little, I guess.
Okay, you do. You feel that there is some air here, but there's a definite feel of claustrophobia here. You're not sure what's going on, and you can feel it's hard to draw breath.
Is it black? Pitch black? Can't see
Pitch black. You
anything?
can't see anything.
Damn.
Dark vision seems to have no use here.
What did you learn?
It's in your it is in your white beard is now stained red
Yeah, well.
with blood. It's like brown.
It's like a void in there. It's almost difficult to breathe in it, but there's just like a massive blackness.
Should carve it out of him. It might be useful.
You want to do that?
No.
Alright, I'll see if I can pull the body apart enough to have this chunk of blackness by itself.
What, just like slice the one part of his body that's in there?
Yeah.
Cut off the arms and legs, head.
But no, I was just thinking like from the chest to like the mid-wiener area.
Well, that's what I mean. Like this.
Two great sword chops.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just cut out the section that you need.
Yeah.
Backpack it.
Yeah, no, I'm not backpacking it. I want to see if I can get at this void specifically. So I'm going to take the body apart more. Style. Morgue style.
Oh, I like it. All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Right. I'm going to do it recklessly.
You feel like attacking recklessly, probably based on its name, not the way you want to go.
27.
Okay, so your first cut, you sink your sword deep into the remains of this werewolf. Your impact into the ground.
Alright. And I do it on the other side. A 14.
Now in your book.
This is mid-wiener level.
It's dangerous.
Good place to hit.
It's almost always a good place to hit.
Yeah.
Unless it's a woman.
Nah, that's so good.
It's true.
Alright, you chop at the mid-wiener level.
Mm-hmm.
So you have basically the upper, you're chopping at like the ribcage level.
Yeah.
As you look down, like you did in one fell cut, that is severed. So
Right.
you can slide away the upper torso piece of what's there. And again, it is flayed open. And there's blood spray and there's bile, and it's just disgusting. But your mid-wiener chop didn't go all the way through.
Ah, shit. Oh, mid-wiener chop. Oh, no, shit.
Well, I saw that for.
It was the same. And then a 23.
Alright, so now I need
That was
to...
weird chopping at the mid-wiener.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Couple of
That's what Rick says.
hesitant strokes,
Yeah.
if you will.
It's a tough one to cut.
I got the job done, though. Came through.
Cool.
I just need to...
What did you do to us?
What did I do? Me? Nothing.
Just trying to reset the reliquary so that it starts all over again. Alright, so with that, now we can check another book.
As well as you hoped. Huh. See, that's the thing, is I don't know exactly what I did to us.
I know, he did it so long ago and stopped.
No,
He hasn't come
no,
back.
I know exactly what but when I thought about doing the thing that we did, did to us, I thought it would be different than how it's happening now.
Well, I think that's kind of good.
Yeah.
You know, that way you don't expect
It's
the
unexpected.
expected.
Yeah. But now I'm expecting the unexpected. And now I actually think I'm back to having an idea.
Okay.
Alright,
Rick.
so... as you're hacking away with this, trying to cut through the mid-wiener,
I get it done.
you do, however, one of your swings slightly wide, your 4 swing, if you will, it's a pun because it was also a number 4, comes down, and you just so slightly clip what you know to be that void area. And in like a thunderclap loud amount of noise, just like a blast forth of wind and energy, just... I need everybody to make strength saving throws, please.
Good.
Including?
No, you were pretty far back. How far back were you?
Ooh.
Well, here's the thing. Is this like in a clearing or is this in the middle of the forest?
They're in like a clear... It's like a somewhat clear
I was up in
area.
a tree.
Okay. So you've been observing for...
I've been observing from afar, like casually shouting down comments every now and then. I'm just reacting to like blood spurting. I'm a 12-year-old kid, like... Whoop.
23.
21?
So as I withstand the impact with a 26, the steam blows back out as I stand there, I guess. Maybe.
How about the horse?
What's the strength of the horse?
A 12?
I don't know, it's
7.
your fucking horse, man.
So 13.
I think it might be 18. You really need to...
Don't you
It's a
think
special type of horse,
it's
right?
14. You have
No, I rolled those.
Oh.
It's not like you spent... It's been a huge contention issue in this party. A war horse has an 18 strength.
18 strength. Well, that's good because that's going to be a
Plus
16.
Plus 4.
16 for the horse.
Alright, the horse is pushed back slightly, but not enough to knock it off its feet.
Should I roll for
Excellent.
Coup?
Is he down on the ground?
Can he climb a tree?
Does not have a climb speed.
Yeah.
So, yes. Unless he stayed under your tree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would, he'd stay on ground level. I just didn't know if that affected it, but he's under the tree that I'm in.
Okay, so you're farther away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That happens, and it's loud, and there's a big burst of wind, and you guys are able to weather it. And now, when you see where that void was, there is the back half, the inside back half in the mid-wiener region of this werewolf.
So I destroyed the void.
You did. Rick, Void Destroyer.
Yeah. I destroyed the void.
Okay.
Is it done yet?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, it is.
All right. Can we leave?
Now we gotta follow these
We
tracks.
should probably do the whole arc thing again because whatever is out there knows.
Well, how are we gonna follow its tracks?
Just like kind of off the path a little.
I mean, is it on a path?
The prince?
Yeah.
No, they're off into the woods.
So we gotta follow them.
And they're not in the way that leads to Brickon's homestead.
Still follow him. Something that can do this to a thing. Shouldn't we just leave it alone?
This could be a trap.
A trap like who? Who sets a trap like this?
A dragon?
Have you seen what I've unleashed?
No, actually.
So.
But if that's that, then look, there's no better person to walk into a trap than me. And Winko and Waffle Stomper.
You know, I don't disagree.
Not wrong.
So,
Alright.
if somebody's gonna walk into a trap, it should be us. Right, fellas?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, so that's 3 eyes.
As the good book says, got a bad feeling about it.
He whispers to the air. Because you're in a tree.
I'm in a tree.
What good?
I message to Barina.
As the good book says. I've got a bad feeling about this.
God? Is that you?
It's me, Susan.
No, it's reference.
Alright, let's
Did you
go.
hear me speaking in the tree?
Well, you have to think to speak.
So, internet, for those of you curious,
Separate.
reliquary tip, it was weird. I'd say that was sufficiently weird.
Yeah.
Could have gone in a different way. Not what Jake had intended, I don't think.
Probably not.
Would you like to know what it said?
I would
Yeah.
love to know what it says.
It said, players come across the eviscerated body of a werewolf, which again, in a normal situation, is just an eviscerated human body.
Yeah.
In his stomach, they find an extra-dimensional pocket big enough for a small girl and her grandmother.
That's awesome.
Ha! Delightful.
They're out now.
Oh, so that's probably whose pizza. Well, we don't know this.
We don't know
We
that.
don't know any of
The
that.
lumberjack.
But we are following
Thanks,
the
I'm so bad
tracks.
at metagaming. I can't help but
Maybe
know
the
the
lumberjack
things.
was the werewolf.
I know them.
Alright, so we're following the tracks.
Following
Are you?
the track.
I think that was the plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, you
Following
guys
them
know
through the
that there is currently no sounds of birds or anything, as there was a loud thunderclap collapse from the rupture of
Yeah.
whatever this void was.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take point?
Yes. I go first.
You can all make me a perception check.
16.
Natural 20!
23.
Oh yeah.
Fucking OG Teal Die! Getting shit together!
I told you guys, man, those translucent dice, they roll well. 25, Yoda.
Oh,
16.
23.
Oh wow, you guys did real well.
fire.
That's good. Good for you guys.
you were water.
More steam. More steam
water.
shoots out.
He's picking up steam.
You win. You win that round, Jake.
Thank you.
Shake a thief.
Nope.
Didn't work.
He's not just blood.
I just made that joke.
True, he did make that joke.
I already used the steam pun.
You guys see that there is, with your crazy high rolls, that something apparently was expelled from about like 500 to 1,000 feet away at this distance, and it's very small, but you guys roll real high, and you can see that something, slight metallic glint the ground about, we'll call it 1,000 feet away, the opposite direction of the.
Ooh. Well, let's go see
Let's
what
go
that
look
thing
at
is.
Sure.
Okay, you guys make your way over there, and you see a ring, small little ring.
Oh. Wait, you can see magic, right?
Like magic.
This is magic.
What kind of magic?
Hold, please.
Hi, yeah, I'm at the magic identification hotline. Hold, please.
Evocation magic.
Evocation magic.
It's evocation magic.
It's when you evoke something.
Blowing stuff up.
All right.
Brain is holding the ring.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that either.
What? It's just a color. There's no symbols or anything on it.
Maybe.
Gemstones.
Yeah, this Yeah, this particular ring it's a black band, completely nondescript in all way. It is a dark black metal, but it has no markings on the inside or the outside.
Here, I'll take it.
But I find it.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna meditate on it for an hour. To identify.
Oh, okay.
You have
Kind
to
of magic.
Thanks.
I do. Like it? Creek. Are you trying to see if identify as a spell you could hit?
Oh.
Yes, it is. All right.
Thank you. He says, as I warned, Sean and Pat's voice cut out briefly, but not enough to cause you to lose what they were saying, so I'll just have to tweak that limiter. Or just disable it. But the limiter seems to be doing its job in most of the post-editing, keeping things from cracking out.
Nice. All right.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good.
On.
I have the ring.
You have the ring now?
I have the ring now.
He's identifying it.
Oh, if you're gonna.
I was just gonna put it on without trying to figure out what it does
Well, if you're not gonna
first.
put it on.
Well, that's how you identify what it... I get it. You don't want to waste a spell. It only lasts 10 minutes or a minute.
Right, but I can hold it for an
Yeah, you
hour.
can hold it for an hour.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so you can hold it and cast it at the end if you would wish to, before he puts it on.
Sure.
I will hold it and think about it for an hour as we walk back to the path.
Okay, so you're going to walk back to where you found the footprints, or...
The blood.
Do you guys want to follow these footprints?
Oh.
I wish not to influence the party's decision.
Yes.
Should we do that or just go back to Brickon's?
Winko, Snobby, what do you guys think?
They're like, hey man, Waffle Stomper's like, I'm here to stomp on a dragon. That's what I was told I was going to do. If you want to go track down some footprints, whatever. But I'm here for that. And Winko's like, I don't really care one way or another. It's whatever.
Right, we'll go check them out.
You guys tell me. I mean, we're on loan to you.
Cool. We're looking at the footprints,
We'll go
people.
check 'em out.
Let's go.
And I will hold this ring for an hour while we follow. I'm not really doing anything useful except for that.
Alright, you guys that are looking can make me survival checks to track these footprints.
16.
22.
11.
You, Rena, are able to find these little bloody footprints that you're able to find. They are barefoot footprints. And you lose them a little bit occasionally because of just the way the pine needles are. It's hard to keep track of footprints through pine needles because they don't really depress well and they cover well to hide mud, footprints in the mud. But you do see that they seem to lead off in a direction. And yeah, there's definitely a larger set and a smaller set of these footprints. And yeah, you continue to track these for about an hour, and you have yet to find the maker of these prints.
Guys, we've been doing this for an hour.
You haven't lost them. You're still following them. They're still leading. They don't seem like they're not like circling back, so you're not going in a circle.
But how far is it taking us from Brickon's at this point?
I mean, Brickon's, an hour away.
Exactly.
An hour
Further.
2 hours
further.
now.
Correct.
Or however.
Total 2.
Not to split the party, but do you guys want me to ride ahead a little bit?
It's going to be pretty difficult to track these tracks from horseback.
Oh, okay.
Because Brina's also actively looking. She's also lower to the ground. You're going to be even higher up, and trying to track and ride, it's going to be hard to do. You'll be at a disadvantage for sure.
Can't
it's
hurt
been
to
about an hour.
try.
Yeah. So what does it do?
I'm gonna this 1 sec, internet. I don't want to say this out loud. I want to give Jake some fun with this because
I like having fun.
We found Detective.
Detective Popcorn.
Oh,
Oh.
how am I supposed to solve this crime with all my salty, buttery goodness?
I've never met the detective protocol. I'm only on episode 197, guys.
You gotta back it up.
I can't.
Back it up
87.
and do it again.
87?
I
I can't go back that far.
One.
Let's do it.
What?
Which one was that?
Tune in
again?
radio.
All right, Jake.
Which one was that?
It is
again?
in your
BTK.
No, BTK. Okay.
So, what's the party's decision regarding this?
I don't care. I'm ready to go back. So, what does the ring do?
Nothing.
I only give it back.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'll learn it
Insane.
now.
But,
Alright.
but I found it. And finders keepers.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
But you're very rude.
16.
You don't think that I'm lying to you? I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Wow, good job, Rick.
Alright.
But
It doesn't do anything.
then give it back.
I can't because I put it on. All it does
You
is get stuck on.
Take it off.
I can't. All it does is get
Sure you
stuck on.
can.
No, I didn't realize it said. I was thinking about it, and it was like, oh, you got to try it on in order to figure out what the magic is.
Insight.
Insight.
13.
19.
20.
Wait, I don't know if I have a modifier. I know I don't, actually. That's not true. It's a negative 18.
You're lying.
I
What's the ring
am
do,
a
Rick?
dwarf.
What does the ring do, Rick? Cedric. Rick.
I'll tell you what. You really want to know?
Not really.
Yes.
Do you really, really want to know?
I don't care.
Yes. And even if I don't know, I want my ring back.
Why is it your ring?
I
We all
know.
found it as a team.
Did we though?
Yes.
Well, I picked it up.
Then you gave it to me.
So it's mine.
No, you gave it to me.
Because you were going to tell me what it did.
This is about usual. I say to Waffle Stomper.
And they're like, oh.
So what does it do?
Yes.
What does it do, Rick?
How long have you been with them? Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
What does it do?
A day before we got to Fair.
I'll tell you what.
So 3 days.
After we get the dragon, you can have it. Till then, I need to hold on to it.
When are we gonna get
I
the
appreciate
dragon?
your condolences.
And doesn't matter,
But-
because we'll be dead.
As the good book says,
But what if we don't find the dragon?
that's
and we
no
just move on?
moon.
That's not how that goes.
It could
They're
be.
like, yeah. And folks, I'd like to welcome you. Thank you for that performance of loot sharing in Diablo 2. That is that little play right there. How that goes.
Good job.
Thank you guys for that performance. No, but we killed it together. Yeah, but I picked it up. Yeah, but you picked up all the loot. Yeah, but I picked it up.
Exactly.
But it's better
That's so
for
many
me.
good things.
Yeah, but I picked it up.
Yes, but who currently has it?
I had it first.
Aren't you supposed to be tracking these footprints?
I have been.
Alright, let's keep
We
doing
stopped because we didn't know if we were going to keep going. It's been an
looking.
hour.
What do you guys think?
I don't care.
Keep going.
He says keep going.
Alright, let's keep going.
They're gonna keep.
Do they seem fresher, the footprints at this point? Were they identifiably fresh previously? Was the blood all gooey and sticky? Or was it like still kind of like not gooey and sticky?
I'm pretty sure it had described the body as having been there for a while, and there was a lot of bile, and it was barely held together. So these footprints are probably not fresh. This probably happened a couple days ago.
So let us leave.
Alright, let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Make like ludicrous. Oh.
Yeah.
Who's ludicrous?
One of the monks at the temple.
I thought
Tucks
he was
himself
one
up
of-
in a ball and rolls around a bunch.
There was a knuckle duster who did.
Ah, yeah.
What was their name?
Rolly and Polly.
Rolly
They were
and
the
Polly.
twins.
They seemed fun.
You never met.
I know, but they seem fun. With things like Rolly and Polly.
Did you fart?
Alright,
So what are we doing?
head back to Brickon's homestead.
Okay.
We gave up.
That is what I gathered from that. Alright. So, Pat, roll me a d20.
17.
17. Okay.
I need this ring.
There you go.
I do.
I don't care.
That's fair. It's really a lot more useful for me than it is for you.
So why don't you
say
just
you
tell
need
us what it does
Oh,
then,
you're
and then I
talking
can
to
give
her,
it, and then I can let you have it reasonably. But if you're hoarding it and not telling us anything, you can see it with Rick.
It'll be fun though when it's finally revealed.
Would you like me to clean the viscera out of you?
Can you do that?
Yes.
Sure. You let me do this for 2
For your
hours.
You
prestidigitation.
didn't ask.
You didn't offer.
What does he smell like? No.
Nothing.
I don't have to smell like anything.
Can you make him smell like something?
I could.
Can you
Make him smell like disease.
make my horse smell like nothing? Thank you.
That's
You're
good.
welcome.
Good thinking.
How about me too?
Yeah. You try.
Thank you.
It's real hard. It's like 3 uses of prestidigitation to get rid of that.
Get him to smell like the tree.
There you go. You got it. The third time. The stench is almost magical on how much it clings to him. Alright, so you guys are traveling along, and I'm gonna make a roll.
Traveling along,
Singing a song.
singing a song.
You went too early. You
Oh,
didn't
okay.
wait for the beats.
I don't care.
It's a 3 count.
I don't care.
Passive perceptions?
11.
16.
14,
Jesse says.
16.
It's actually 17, you're right.
Suck it.
What's your wisdom? Plus your efficiency? Yeah, I know.
What's your wisdom? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. when you frame it like that.
D&D Beyond, that's how I know, because I looked it up and I was like, I looked at your sheet and I was like, Pat.
And sleight of hand is not one.
No.
No,
I know.
as much as you
And
might
what
wish
was
it
yours,
was.
Rick?
14.
Cool. Alright, so you are surprised.
No, I'm not.
I was waiting for
I'm
it.
never ever surprised again. I'm just angry.
Which is
all
very
surprised?
fitting for the character progression of Rick.
Yeah.
He gets so angry at being surprised that he's not anymore.
He's just ready to punch something right in the face.
As
Oh, if we ever try to throw him a surprise birthday party.
No! Jump out through the window.
I know, guys. Just they don't no respect.
What?
I know people the internet's calling out and saying teacher Celine's passing notes. No note passing. The internet's calling you guys out.
Internet!
Yeah, they're saying no.
they-
Me and Drake did this for 2 weeks and you didn't call us out.
Well, that's because we were subtle. Passed it in a secret note passing
This
ring.
is so subtle.
That was
Apparently not subtle enough.
Apparently.
I would like
Damn.
everybody.
Also, when we pass notes, we pass cross screen.
I would like everybody to
That
roll
is
for initiative.
rude.
I can roll for initiative with advantage, internet.
15.
19.
15.
4? 15. Rita had a 15.
Yes.
Enemy has. What'd you roll, Sean?
19.
What's
Nice.
your dex?
14.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Reverence is surprised.
By
By this strange monstrosity of plant-like material mixed with skeletal carcasses.
Ugh.
And it seems to have this strange fiery red blossom in its chest that seems to be pulsating
Oh,
as though a
yeah.
heart.
That is the thing I'm
Is
gonna punch.
vigilance doing it?
It's a
Samesies.
plant. So, your worst nightmare. Plants are after you.
Oh,
This is revenge!
it's gonna roll you up in a blanket and smoke you.
There's just one of
Thankfully,
these
you have
things?
a high fury.
What? Just one. We're just gonna see how this goes, just to make it interesting. So it's gonna go for green.
No!
Yep.
No!
I'm using the dreadwall, by the way.
Okay. What did you? Were you fully attuned before? Titan blade with slippers.
Yeah, but I would get rid of the Titan blade if I'm going to use the dreadwall.
Gotcha.
It's one-handed.
All right.
Now I'm just punching shit.
Arena, does a 19 hit you? Okay, so this thing thrashes out with some vines, thorny vines. You're gonna take 18 points of piercing damage. You are grappled.
No!
In this, and then it makes 2 attacks plus one of these. Okay, so then we're gonna attack you again with a second tendril.
Me?
Yep, that
No.
is a 17.
Miss.
Okay. And then you see that towards each of you there are tendrils under the ground that come up and attack you, and it seems to have control of those. 22? Hit. Okay, you are only going to take only 12 points of damage.
Woof.
Wave, you're got a 20 misses, right? You're at 21.
21.
Alright, and then Rick, that's a 17. So that's a miss. Alright, then it
You
is
said there were 10
Brenus.
tendrils, though,
What?
coming from the ground?
They were coming up from the ground. There's one for each of you.
Okay.
I forgot about the other 2 dwarves, so I should roll for them too. Brina, you are surprised. Rick, you're not.
All right.
Unless you, well, you
I
can
go
be.
into a rage.
I was, oh, okay. I was gonna say you could be if you wanted to be
And
surprised.
then I'm going to take... How does the dreadwall attack work?
That's a good question. Let me tell you. What happens when you don't?
I know.
It's like if you had your notebook or something.
Yeah.
Be in a real good.
That'd be in a great spot to use this new item that I just got.
Yeah. All right. Where is it? This one, I think. Yep. Dreadwall. Okay. So, if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with the shield.
I already used my bonus action.
There you go.
There we go. So instead...
You also have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell while you are attuned to the shield.
Did this rely on smell?
No.
Right.
But
Good to know.
going forward.
Yes. I'm going to attack it recklessly, and I'm going to spear it right with my forehead spike, right in its dumb heart. With a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Forehead spike of death. 17 damage.
17 damage. And this was with the forehead spike?
Yeah.
Okay. You get the feeling that it's not doing as much damage.
Even though it's adamantine.
Yeah, as though it is similar resistance to your own. Just straight up piercing resistance.
Damn.
Well, shit.
In that case, I'm gonna retract my claw. I'm just gonna punch it instead.
Fair. Alright.
Recklessly still.
What time of day is it right now?
Shit. 14.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
14.
14 misses.
Ow. They're still tender.
I saw somebody asking for commands in the chat. I don't know what commands you're asking for, but I think you might be looking for the donation chat.
Exclamation point commands!
Yep.
Why would you do that?
It's not a funny point of contact.
Why?
I need finger guns?
Why would you finger guns me?
I just want to finger you.
Oh.
That's weird.
Is it?
Is it?
Weird thing to say to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like bad weird?
No, just unexpected weird.
Oh, okay.
Oh, character info's on screen. You just click the little B at the bottom of the screen and you can see all of the character sheets in D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
So no need to even use a command anymore. I guess I do have these I can put up on the screen.
All right. That's the end of my turn.
All right, so we'll go back to the top, and it's Reverence's turn.
All right. How far am I from the big guy?
You are about 20 feet away.
About 20 feet from the big guy, and I still got this tendril in front of me.
Yes.
All right. Then I am going to attack the tendril. Oof. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
But then I'm going to attack it a second time. Does a 24 hit?
That it does. Yes.
All right. My weapon. First level, second level, third level. Eldritch Smite.
Okay.
No, not Eldritch Smite.
Go.
Regular.
Cool.
Oh, shit. 7 damage.
You slash into this tendril, and you don't cut it through. It's still there.
Butts.
It looks like it's kind of weak, a little limp.
All right.
Still gonna try to get you, though.
It's not nothing.
Oh, I'll get you. I'll get you.
I don't think I have anything else I could do as a bonus action that would make sense at this point. So, that is my turn.
The B for D&D Beyond only shows up on Twitch because it's a Twitch extension. So it may be, if you're on mobile, you may not be able to see it unless you go to the desktop version, like in your browser on your phone. All right, so Brina, come to. You can feel as you are grappled from this thing, as the tendrils are digging into you, it's starting to burn. And it's gonna attack you twice more with advantage because it's got you grappled. Natural 20.
No.
Another natural 20.
No.
Just for the hell of it. 6.
Oh, only 2 natural 20.
Oh, wowie.
Wowie. Ooh, wowie.
11. And that's 7 is 18. 18. And 5 is 23. And 6 is 29.
Get out of there.
9, 31.
Oh, you look at me like that.
31. And 15
Oh,
is 46. 46. And 10 is 56 points of damage.
Is Sabrina down? 56, you said?
Yes, I did.
Big math.
And then that's...
I'm unconscious.
I don't know why you're so happy about it.
None of the pain.
Just wait till next turn.
No!
I'm sorry, till your turn. As the burning sensation takes hold. So the tendril
the
27 to hit you, which will deal 12 points from the tendril. Wave 23.
Yep.
From the tendril, you will take 9 points.
Okay.
And Rick 10.
Ha!
Brina, the acid from these tendrils leaks into your body. You automatically, you can make a death saving throw,
But you also
fail one from the damage.
Just
You
roll a
gotta make
natural
one.
20.
Just don't roll a natural 1 or you're dead.
You got, you got charges.
13.
It's 1 pass, 1 fail.
Oh, kiddo, what are you doing? I'm gonna attempt to
All right, Rick, it's your turn.
disentangle Brina from this thing.
All right, that will be your action to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I will just let you do it because her body is she's just boneless inside this thing's tendrils, and you just kind of extricate her out. makes a weird slurping sound for some reason.
All right, I'm just gonna take her and like
Toss her.
throw her towards Wave. Like,
Okay. Light toss.
You don't want that.
So as to not deal her another
get it.
death saving throw.
And then at reverence at his tentacle that he's tendril that he's currently fighting, I'll be like, hey, it's my bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it
Yeah, with your finger gun.
with my finger gun.
Are you serious?
Oh hell yeah! It's gonna deal 4 damage.
And it dies.
There you go, bud.
You watch as from the gun, the finger with the ring on it, a dart of force fires from his finger.
You don't know.
and
You're
destroys the tendril.
I'll be like, there you go, bud. Don't tell Brina.
She's unconscious.
I want it.
Okay. Alright, that's my turn.
It's way more useful for him.
I know. I want it more so just because it'd be fun.
It would be useful
Not
for
for
you as well.
mechanically. Not mechanically. I just
I'm
want
gonna Toll of the Dead, the creature.
Okay, the main creature.
Yes.
Sure. Yep. Wisdom saving throw,
Yes.
right?
Oh, finger gun, right? Brilliant.
13 is a fail, right? Yeah. So you roll
No, it's
2d12. Yeah.
2d12. That's
On it.
7.
7 on 2d12.
5.
God.
And then I'm gonna make an attack with War Magic as a bonus action.
Well,
And that's gonna
20.
be. Thank you.
Put him up.
that was mine.
So that's gonna be 25.
Better.
25 to
Yeah,
hit.
with
Yeah.
Vigilance swinging down off the horse.
No.
Oh, for 10 points of damage. Yeah.
10.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Okay.
And
It does feel very backwards.
well, maybe I'm doing it for others. And
Hang on.
then I'm
Let
gonna
me just see. Your flail does bludgeoning. You feel like bludgeoning does not deal full damage to you either.
sugar, honey, iced tea. And then I'm gonna do 19 on Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt hits. Full damage on this.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
15.
15 points of guiding bolt damage.
I'm gonna have to drop my shield and pull out my sword. Why?
And then the horse is gonna attack the tendril.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, are you not? Okay.
He's not healing Brina, no.
No, I was gonna do that. I was gonna see if I can do it as bonus action.
What?
No, I can't cast a spell.
No, hop off.
You already did your bonus action to just deal more magic damage.
No, but then I action search.
You don't get a second bonus action.
Gosh.
You only get a second action.
I did my best for you. I put you in a
Roll for the
position of
horse.
success.
Cocked, and that's gonna be a 19.
That will hit. Full damage. It's 2d6 for the hooves.
Okay. 9 plus 4 down. Yeah, 4. 13.
You kick through. This tendril is down 2. 2 tendrils down. Just the one on you, Rick. Then it is the other Battle Ranger's turn.
Yeah, come on, Wonko and Stompy.
What? No.
I'm a bit.
No.
It's close for him.
It's close enough, I guess.
Alright,
I'm unconscious, I don't know.
Yeah.
they will
Hopefully you're not
both
dead.
I'm off
bonus
and I can
action
roll.
go into rages.
Oh yeah.
They're going to act simultaneously as though they are functioning as a well-trained unit.
Nice. I'm too angry to be functioning as their well-trained unit.
It'll be
Yes.
fun.
So,
For their other knuckle.
you will see
Oh, or if they had that,
that 1 feat from way back in the day that I decided is not a thing anymore. But that feat that I allowed at that one
Yeah.
time.
I don't
What
remember.
feat is that?
it was like a
It wasn't Lionheart, it was a different one.
no, it was like a team combat feat. So if you were like a fighter, barbarian, or a ranger, you could, and you were within 5 feet of another one who had the same feat, you would gain a +2 to your
That's
hits and
cool.
stuff.
Okay.
That's fun. I like team stuff.
So you watch as Waffle Stomper takes 2 steps forward and like goes down to one knee and then leaps up, launching 15 feet into the air and coming down, dealing 21 points of damage to. Sorry, not 21 because of the resistance. It's piercing damage, so only 11 points.
Still good.
Still good.
Still good.
And then Winko is just gonna run up and hit it because Winko's thing doesn't really function.
Yeah.
Here.
They might though.
Winko's gonna attack recklessly. Oh no, double ones.
Winko.
Okay, 1 hit from Winko. Winko's gonna deal 8 points, reduced to 4 of piercing damage. Okay. Reverence.
Alright, bonus action. Accuracy.
Oh no, it doesn't know what to do.
And then for my action, I'm gonna double check something real quick.
Sure.
Always a solid action.
Good. I'm going to use one of my Warlock spell slots to cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Crit, 19 on the roll.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is something that we have it's never come up,
Yep.
and it might not matter now, but.
I think it's the one. I think it was ruled that it's the one that makes the least amount of sense.
I don't remember which one that is.
Okay, keep going.
2 of them need to match up, and then you re-roll those.
If you roll the same number on both dice, the chaotic energy leaps to the next target. Since I'm rolling 4 d8s, do 2 of them have to match? Do 4 of them have to match? Do I declare which 2 are my main attacks? Do they have to match? Can I choose between any of the d8s for my damage type?
Okay, hang on. The chance for Chaos Bolt to jump to another target is not lessened by a critical hit. The spell's text says look at both d8s. That's the 2 dice in the spell itself, not extra dice added from another d8.
Okay, so I'll roll twice. I'll roll the d8s twice.
Okay.
All right, so
Well, it's upcast automatically.
yeah. So the upcast adds d6s.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So I'm just gonna roll what it would. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the base damage twice. So terrible. I got an 8 and a 3. 8. This is gonna be thunder damage.
The one thing it's. I'm just kidding.
So that's 19.
It doesn't have ears.
It is immune to the deafened condition, but that unfortunately it's favored. It doesn't do anything here.
It doesn't have ears.
No.
28 damage.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Those are your finger guns. I was like, hey, check this out. You were like, how about this? Shit. I gotta get better at this magic shit.
Takes time.
Alright.
Or like 1 quick.
Its
promise.
turn. It is going to attack with its tendril.
That's the fucking question.
As a 21.
I attacked recklessly.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
21 hits.
That's gonna,
You can't crit
am I
me.
gonna crit? 8 points.
Burn them on me.
8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, no. Some of my temporary hit points.
I know. Wait a minute.
Some of them.
Yeah.
And then it is going. You move. You stay back.
Yep.
It takes 1 piercing damage when it's cut in half.
It does take 1 piercing damage.
Yeah, it does.
All right, and you moved up to it. No, you moved up to attack the tendril. No, you
He
moved
moved up to the main
You
thing.
moved
I
up to
did.
it.
And then the horse attacked the tendril.
Yeah.
So it's like one of
Oh,
those.
attack Cobra
What
could
do you
still be
call it
attacking.
when you kind of
Yep.
move around
Deal.
something without prompting attack power?
The donut of
Invulnerability.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 attack's coming at you. Natural 20.
Uh-huh.
That does hit, yeah.
Ooh,
If only he had like a
17.
special armor that could like give him bonus
Temporary hit points as a bonus action or something, and deal cold damage to the thing attacking him.
If only he had
If
something
only
like
he
that.
had
Or if
some-
only we had another party member awake.
22
That could come
points
back as a
of
bonus
piercing
action.
damage, and you are
And she can
grappled.
help us.
And she could heal herself. She could heal herself.
And then 1 attack at
I don't know what to do.
You're up at it too?
Oh, I'm ready.
Alright,
Yeah, I punched this thing. I foreheaded this thing in its heart, which was not as effective as you might think.
14. Brina, death saving throw, please.
Don't roll a 1.
Roll a 20 instead.
Wow, that would be ideal.
That would literally be ideal.
7.
2 fails, 1
You have a
success.
charge. You're 2.
Shouldn't need it. Right now.
Wait, but Dad Cooper.
Oh, look at that. That guy, remember him?
When I go unconscious, I like because I'm so used to him going on my turn. That
I mean, if you don't want him to go, he can just take
I
the
would
dodge
love
action.
for him
It's the Coops.
to go.
T-Coops.
He could just take the dodge action.
The Cooper
No,
Preserver.
I'm gonna have him attack because it doesn't matter if he dies.
The Chicken
You
Coop.
just bring him back.
I like that.
Because he's a bird.
He's gonna bite, even though it's not gonna do a bunch because it's piercing damage. Natural 1.
You used it
And
here.
he's gonna claw.
And then he's gonna claw for 14.
And he missed.
Good try, Tad. Good try, TC.
He did the best that he could do.
He did.
Somebody clip that, please. Your turn, Rick.
Hey, heal her.
I'm grappled.
You can do it anyway.
I know.
Shit. So I drop my shield, and I pull out the greatest sword, and I attack with that. Because maybe slashing damage deals damage to this thing.
Potentially.
Recklessly, 1 and 2. Recklessly again. 17.
That is.
Alright. Hey, you can't overcome that.
One of the little skulls in its body chitters at laughter at you.
Oh, I'm attacking that
Sounds
one.
just like that.
I'm attacking that one right there. And I am going to deal 7, 9, 16 damage to it. Right in its dumb face.
You crack that nut, Rick. Slashing damage does full damage.
Ha! Hit it with slashing damage.
He said no.
Attacks. You know what I mean. And then I bonus action punch it in the face because I can do that now.
Yeah, do it. Put it up.
Damn, 13.
Misses.
Oh god, it still hurts.
The skull just laughs at you.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Wait.
Bonus action, healing word. I'm bringing 7 points. And
Know your role.
I'm
Give
going
it
to
up.
attack.
I don't follow you. I don't follow
grappling.
your path. Not this one. You're
What?
You're attacking the tendril or the one grappling you, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to try and
Oh,
break the
you do
grapple.
take acid damage at the start of your turn from being
I
grappled.
don't want
I don't want
That's be
You take holy fuck, 12 points of acid damage.
Holy
Reduced
fuck.
in half to 6 because you're resistant to acid damage.
Choke play, thank you.
No.
No.
No?
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. Water
not-
nausea, yeah.
There.
We got that.
Close.
That's right. Anyway, and then I
Know
guess
your
break the
role.
grapple. Strength.
Yes, it is your whole action to do that. But it is damaging you with acid, but it's reduced, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Just have the horse break the grapple for you.
Dude, you wanna deal with horse damage.
I got a 10.
Grabs you with his
To break
big
the
horse
grapple.
teeth and just pulls you
10
out
to
there.
break the grapple. Stuck.
Just like that. The horse
But
trade.
you still have a second action. You used it breaking it. Oh no, it is your action.
Yeah.
So the other way around for grappling, it's one attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you have the horse? What's the horse doing?
It's gonna attack the main
Thing. Sure. Take it.
vines with a 12.
I was gonna miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
And the horse is gonna move out of range.
Are you riding the horse?
No, I'm grappled.
No, I understand that. Where was the horse during this whole time? Were you just like
I
walking?
was riding a horse.
So, okay.
But now that he's grappled,
The horse,
moves
is smart
away.
enough to move out of the way.
Is it?
It's
Okay.
because it kicked the shit out of the
All
tentacle.
right, then it's gonna take an attack of opportunity against the horse.
Oh, it's not gonna do that.
No, that's too late, Pat. That's too late. All right, I'm not gonna look.
Horse is weak, it's not.
Look, you have to look.
12! Oh no, I can't take it.
No.
16.
Oh, and it's
It was a good horse. It was an expensive horse.
Expensive horse.
4.
4 damage?
2 is 6.
Okay.
And 3 is 13.
Oh god.
And 5 is 18.
Okay.
How's the horse doing?
It's got 1 HP.
Oh, shit.
Oh, your horse looks pretty bad. Oh, no! Oh, we're gonna have the ring on.
Dicks.
Yeah, the following command broke whatever the macro was. I'll see if I can fix it. And you fall to the ground. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from falling off a horse to the ground.
But I'm grappled.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to be like, let me hold you here gently. Like, it can let you hit the ground.
It's like, okay.
No, I mean, it still got you. You just hit the ground.
You got, son.
You've been had.
All right. Waffle Stopper.
Waffle stomping. Like waffle stopper does.
Oh, no. Waffle Stopper, natural 20.
Oh, what do you mean, oh no?
For my guy. My little...
They're both your guys.
My little plant man. My little plant baby.
That man's gonna die.
That freaking horse dies right now.
14.
You're conscious.
And
Yeah.
3
So heal the horse.
is 17.
Use your action to heal the horse.
For 18
17.
points.
Not yourself.
And 9
That
is
sounds silly.
26. And 5
If it dies, he still looks
31. What's your rage damage at this point?
Just 2 still.
33 points of damage from Waffle Stomper, but that's cut in half because damage. So,
Giant bag of dicks.
a decent hit. And then Winko punches recklessly. 16. Miss. So the punch will hit. 11 points reduced to 6. Okay. Efforts.
All right. Now I'm going to run in and engage this Mamma Jamma with my sword.
Okay.
Who does a 20? It's going to take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, yeah. All right. How would you like to kill this thing?
Ooh, I would like to come with an overhead cleave straight through the middle.
Yeah, right through the Medina. Actually, right through that glowy blossom heart.
All right.
And
And I'm going to do one of these
Yeah.
to get the goop off, and then in my hidden scabbard under my backpack. Are we done?
I punched that skull.
What?
I punched that skull.
Alright, you do.
Laughing at me.
It was a rabbit skull.
I'm gonna detect magic. Is it anything left?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna
Rena, are you
cast
okay?
healing word on the horse.
Yeah, fine, I think.
Heal for 6.
Kind of burn.
You have a better healing spell?
Second level healing word.
Do you have cure wounds?
No.
Sorry.
You don't have cure
Okay, man.
wounds?
No.
Okay, big dude.
He took healing word because
Big
he
guy.
can still attack.
Big guy.
Yeah, but I mean, outside of combat, cure wounds is
I prefer
Can
reverence,
He's
horses
already
drink
but I
potions?
am guessing.
Yeah, horse could drink a bunch.
Okay,
don't
it's gonna drink a potion.
Yeah, very much.
Why don't we just take an hour to rest?
We could.
Okay.
But the
I
cure
will
for
not
the horse.
answer to
Ravi.
I will not answer to that. My
Ravi.
name is
Reveal
Reverence.
what?
Ravi.
Ravi?
Ravi.
No.
That's his nickname.
Rev.
No.
I will not
It's
answer.
either that or big
Like
guy.
Reverend.
My name is Reverence.
Is he just
Ravi. Rev.
got that?
Alright.
Revving into
Let's
action.
take a little break here. I'll whip up a snack, and then we'll
Please.
get back to it. Brickon Homestead.
Yeah, I need the rest actually. I got
Are
beat
you
up.
going to short rest you?
Yes.
I'm going to do that on my tattoo heel.
Tattoo heal and come back to a long rest.
I know.
I would want a short rest heal, and if you need to after, you could tattoo
Yeah.
heal.
Well, that's why I asked what time of day it was.
Yeah,
So, like,
you guys,
figure out what
we'll
stuff
call
I'm
it like it'll be
going through
4
right now.
o'clock when you guys are done
With our short rest?
with your short rest.
Alright. I didn't take any physical damage. And I still have all my temporary hit points.
At the Spine Ravager.
Yeah.
This was kind of my
Battle Rager.
We go. Stompy. Good job, guys.
Do you have a thing where we get extra things?
I do.
When you cook on a short rest?
Yep.
What do we get?
4.
4 HP?
4. Yeah. No.
Just extra.
Extra healing.
And don't forget, Pat, that you heal double.
Yes.
Because of your blessing.
Oh, I will never forget that.
Well, see, you forget a lot of other things. Like
What?
Exactly, Pat.
Like that horse's prompt attacks of opportunity.
Your
Just like
guy is
everything else.
purple, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Have yours.
Thanks.
And mine over here. That's weird. Do you have mine?
No, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Do you have yours?
No, not over
I
here.
healed exactly what I needed.
Oh, there you go.
1, 3.
We are going to take a break in a second here because I think it's a good time for a break. But Celine, I wanted to ask you while we're thinking about it now.
Oh, the little Ted Cooper thing.
Yeah, the Tad Cooper thing.
What was the option again?
So, the option is what I had originally thought.
It'll be mine.
Yeah, well,
Just will.
I'm gonna put it on the inside of my glove.
Oh, and then you could just ratchet back. Oh, man.
It'd be like a shotgun.
I want it.
And that would be enough to activate it.
It would be.
That's why I've been a lot.
Yeah, it has. You have to do some sort of
Gun noise.
finger gun, or you could be like pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Well, it's still only going to shoot one.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right. The update would be changing Mr. Cooper to a clawfoot raptor. He'd still be medium sized. His AC. What's his AC currently? We should find a spot on the sheet.
14.
His AC wouldn't change.
I think I do have it written down somewhere, but I have a lot of things written down. So
Okay, well,
didn't look
does
at
he
it.
have any skill proficiencies?
It says skills perception +3.
Alright, he would have athletics at a +5, perception at a +5, and stealth at a +5.
Oh, those are a lot better.
Passive perception would be a 15.
Better.
Better than mine.
He would have still the advantage on smell that we talked about.
Right.
He would lose
He loses pack tactics.
pack tactics, but he would gain pounce. If
But he also loses multi-attack.
He loses multi-attack, but he'd have pounce. So if he knocks, pounce is he has 50 feet of movement. If you
And
go
he
this way.
pounces every single time. Like, what happens once he pounces and
He has to move far enough
He
away
has to move
pounce again.
30 feet
so
towards a
then he gets one
creature,
attack once he does that.
and he hits with a claw attack on that turn. They must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
If the target is prone, it can make a bite as a bonus action, but if the target is prone, period, it can make an attack as a bonus action.
Oh, now Jake got a shove attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, it can only be pushed back though, right?
I think I'd have to read it.
I think it was.
And the damage,
Yeah,
it's a plus.
the damage.
What's his to hit?
+5.
+5 doesn't change. Claw damage is 2d6 +3,
Instead of a D8 +2. Okay.
and bite damage is 2d4 +3. Versus what, a d10 +2?
D8.
The
It's
dates
a
for both.
D8 for both of them.
Yeah, so 2d6 +3 for claws and 2d4 +3 for bite. 10 more feet of movement, boosted skills, and pounce.
And his AC goes up too, right?
It's a
What did you
14.
say?
It's 14.
Oh, it's still 14? Okay.
Yeah, his movement speed is.
Does his
50.
HP change?
What's his HP currently?
26.
What does it have a number next to it of dice?
Nope, just 26.
Alright. Yeah, I'll see. I think I have a idea what his was, so it'll probably stay relative. If not exactly the same. There he is. Actually, his HP might go up.
It's Ted Cooper.
Instead of the
I'll go Veloso.
Veloso.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
go Veloso. Can we still keep the name?
sure, if you want.
Oh no!
Nom, 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 nom.
That's so hurtful for.
Got him.
Oh, I think it's Volo.
Oh,
It is Volo.
Volo just got taken out by T-Rex.
Yeah.
Alright, Internet, we're going to take a short break.
T-Rex.
So, we will be right back. We're gonna go get some coffee.
I need coffee.
For those of you, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tipping the reliquary.
They were fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a weird one.
It was.
They almost got a weird stomach extra dimensional space. Almost. Very close. But it would not have been as useful as a bag of holding because that is significantly larger than the size of a grandmother and her grandchild. But
I hope they're doing okay.
Maybe.
I mean, they got out, we think.
Just get eaten by regular wolves.
Kind of goes.
The irony.
Maybe they'll become werebears. You'll meet them at another point. Or they just died.
She's the Kate of the Mont Blanc.
She's the Kate of the Murmur?
The Cape of the Mont Blanc.
The Cape of the Murmur.
Yes.
Alright, anyway, we'll be right back, guys. Hi, Internet. We're back.
What's up, girl?
This break was brought to you by Initiative Coffee.
Coffee.
Cautious.
I haven't had
Drink
enough.
coffee to be better for day. Today.
Yes.
Initiative Coffee, if you're in the chat, you feel free to use that as your slogan.
Drink coffee.
Drink coffee in better today.
Today. Two better day.
Two better day. Today.
Today.
I was thinking about it. An Initiative Coffee should have done something at PAX.
I told them. Like every
Definitely.
I said. I told them they should have gone to Gen Con in an official capacity too, because they would make a killing. Especially because of people's biggest complaint is shipping charges.
Fair.
And if you could buy it in bulk in person, they would sell out.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I mean, especially if they had, it's good coffee. So if they had something, if they were selling cups of coffee.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Love.
You could try, like, give people
They love
sample
coffee.
cups.
It's crazy.
It was wild.
I had to do that last night.
And also,
they
like-
don't leave that fucking lich alone in Princess of the Apocalypse. They won't leave him alone.
Any convention food is ridiculous. It was a bottle of water that was this big was $2.50. So if you sell a cup of coffee for $2, people are gonna buy it. Even if they don't want coffee, just like I can get a drink for less than $5. Yeah, fucking give me.
Or alternately, you could sell your coffee for $5.
Yeah, do that.
You could also do that.
$3.50.
Mm-hmm.
If I were running it, I would cheap cups of coffee so they buy the beans.
Cheap cups of
And
coffee,
they like
expensive
have a
seeds.
grinder there so you can grind it up, or have pre-ground stuff.
Yeah.
People don't want to grind it themselves.
Oh, interesting. That's weird that link is busted.
Very interesting.
Alright, so you guys have taken your short rest.
Off the slots.
Brickon's Homestead.
Why is that the noise for Brickon's Homestead?
Because it's spooky with the mist.
Because now I don't want to go there. Well, if Sean doesn't. Reference will go where you
It's
guys go.
spooky
Well,
with the
how am I
mist in the
supposed to know, Sean?
Because I'm not using a character voice, Jake.
I don't get it, Sean. I don't understand if you don't use it.
What do you mean? If I sound like this, I'm out of game. If I sound like this, I'm in. I don't appreciate your snark, Patrick.
I have snark.
Snarf.
Snarf.
Don't snarf me.
Snarf, snarf.
Thank you. That was actually useful. Because you can't use a character voice for.
No, that's true. Although that's not a gun sound. That's like a cocking sound.
Yeah.
Way. So, I like...
Like a giddy up. I have a milk today, of course.
All right, so we continue towards Brickon Homestead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
We go forth.
Okay, you guys do, and in a couple hours around sunset, you make it maybe a little bit after sunset. You make it back to the misty area that is Brickon's Homestead.
Alright. We walk right on in then.
You
Up
do.
to
They
the-
recognize you.
Up to the gates.
You in.
Go in.
Oh, lads.
You should talk to Grizzly Maddox. See if the scouts are back.
I'm gonna go talk to Grizzly Maddox about the scouts.
Good idea. What about the rest of you?
I'll see if anybody needs any armor repairs. With my blacksmithing skill.
Well, I would go off in the corner and read some of Brooke's diary.
Why don't you go punch your stone instead?
But I can't.
You're right nearby me right now. Can you even speak Dwarven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe you can find my pancake recipe.
that's what I'm hoping. No, yeah, I'll probably
Any dead?
Not since you guys left. It's only been like 2 days.
I have never been here.
That's true. You have. There's the mass grave you crawled out of.
Other than that one?
Not at the moment.
Is there a second mass grave?
I meant recent dead, for which I would perform funeral rites.
Ah.
No.
Then I will awkwardly follow Rick, and when he's done repairing stuff, make it clean.
Thanks. Me hammering stuff.
Punching your rock.
Yeah.
Did you
I will also
decide
like
on-
meditating my.
Let me
my
know when
flower
you are
that I have to
finished.
meditate on,
Okay, so it stays alive.
so it stays alive.
Fair.
Heat it up.
Do you
Temporary.
have any thoughts on Ted Cooper?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with the new one.
Okay. Roll me 4d8.
There you
Let's
go.
just see.
This is a dagger. Keep it sitting in the fire.
Not with that form, it's not.
What do you fucking know about anything, Reverence?
It was Sean.
I can't tell.
I did it in my character.
So
How am I supposed to
he
know?
would have 28 hit points.
If I roll.
Well, no,
What that-
right now.
right
I'm giving
now?
you this.
Oh,
you
you
guys
just
just have.
instead of doing 26.
Well, I
Wow,
was
just
gonna
give
say
me-
that was an average, but you just rolled. So this version of Tad Cooper, this adjusted version, has 28 hit points currently.
Cool.
And I will get you the stat block and all that.
Yeah.
So you go to talk to Grizzly Maddox.
Before I do that,
Yes.
I want to go to the stables,
Yes.
put Trin in there,
Yep.
leave about 5 days worth of rations.
Not gonna take the horse to the dragon fight.
No,
No.
3 gold also to store it.
Whoa. Where's this gold coming from?
I still have gold left over. I didn't give you all of my gold. Still need to survive.
Yeah.
So I can
It's
get
any new gold that comes into his
Any new
possession?
gold.
So I can get
Alright, so
there
this
was
is still part of his
You
old
you didn't
gold?
bleed me dry. That was part of the agreement in the beginning. I needed some sustenance to go make
He
more
needed
gold.
a nest egg.
Alright.
Turn it into a clutch.
3 gold in the stables.
Yep.
Create water for that and for the barracks.
Alright.
Then I'll go.
I feel like you've used create water already today, but maybe you didn't. It happens a lot, so I get confused.
Does he only get to do it once a day?
Create water once a day, yeah.
Or destroy water.
Or destroy.
When did we leave in the morning?
Dwarves?
From the
Yeah, I couldn't
Because I know
remember
he
if you
gave
did
it to the dwarves, but I think that was the day before.
Alright, then it's fine. Whatever. It's irrelevant. I'm just
Okay.
making a point.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. You do that. Fresh
Grizzly
water.
Maddox.
And you go back to Grizzly Maddox. And he says, so how goes the foray with the dwarves?
Looking crazy.
I'm gonna tell him about the shield and the battle ragers.
You alright over there, Jake?
They're both kind of cut off.
They are. You can't see either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this house
Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly how to fix that. The best way to do that. You got it?
Are you sure you don't want me to just do this?
You are a dwarf.
Yeah.
You go down a little bit. That's good. Just want to be able to
Everybody
see
go
the
to the height
products
that
on
your
the
character
table.
would be, so you'd be down a little bit. Go way up.
You be the highest.
What?
You'd be the highest.
Oh, but I am.
My forehead is already, or like my head is already at the top of the screen.
Yeah,
he's
Pat
in-
looks taller than you
It's
right
the way
now.
the cameras, I think, or the zoom.
Yeah, but that's Pat's problem.
Is your chair the tallest it can be?
No, it's the shortest it can be.
Go taller.
Why?
No, he's
Go to
fine.
the height
He's fine. He's in frame.
In frame. I want to
He's
be
in
in
frame.
frame.
We don't need to do that for real.
I think it'd be funny.
I'm gonna sit up because that's not good for your back.
So this is what you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's dumb. Don't do that. Thank you, Sean, for being realistic. See, now Jake is perfectly in frame, and I can see his elbow resting on the table,
Yeah, it is.
but I could not
20
see
in the wheel.
if he had Elderwood products, because I can't. Bottom of it. So,
See that?
yes, lower half of it.
Ah.
It's back.
So anyway, you tell him what's going on.
Yes.
So you're what exactly are you informing him?
What the queen told us
Which is
about the help she could send. Can't really spare too much at the moment.
okay.
But they need all the diamonds in return.
Got
Their
it.
help.
All right. So you tell him that she sent 2 battle ragers. She sent a magic item,
The Dreadwall.
the Dread Wall, which is
Legendary.
legendary shield, and he makes acknowledgement that he knows of such shield, and that they want all the diamonds in return. And yeah, he's a little upset, not at you, but just in general, because he'd hoped for more. But 2 troops is better than no and none, and they say that each battle rager is worth at least 5 regular men, if not 10. So history states.
Wrong. More.
You're not there. You're
I
fixing
know.
armor.
Sorry, it's wrong. It's more.
Still in character voice.
Still a character voice, that's why I can't tell.
But you know, I'm out of game right now.
Yeah, but why don't you just like say it in your normal voice?
Because I like to talk like this, which is why I made it my character voice, Sean. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
You know what? I thought that was a dumb argument until you said boogie, boogie, boogie. And then I was like, fair point.
I'm on board now. Okay, yeah, so he says, well, the scouts should be back, hopefully, soon. They've been out. We've had small contact with them, but we believe that they're on the right trail to find where this lair is actually contained. And then it'll be a matter of rounding up who's willing to potentially put their life on the line for this fight. Seems like you and your friends are hungry, but also are willing to fight.
Got me in.
Right. That's the 4 of you. The 2 battle ragers make 6. The scout contingent makes about another 5 more. You're at 11. And whichever militiamen we can get to our side.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Do math.
Like, all right, it was 11 was the number.
I'm just breaking it down.
Sure. Like,
Start.
do you actually have a piece of paper out in game? Are you writing this down?
No, mentally.
Okay.
Taking note.
Sure.
And nothing else has changed since we've been here? Or since we've been gone?
In like a day and a half. Things are status quo.
Right.
Not really, but. Alright.
It's all situation normal. All fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, back to it then.
Okay. And you leave. Rick, you finish repairing, what bits of armor, and it's mostly, there's nothing, like, there's no, like, major things that have been destroyed, in recent days or weeks. It's just things that have been neglected.
Wear and tear
that, like, it wasn't priority 1 to fix
I'm gonna berate people.
because of their poor armor.
Yeah, because they don't take
maintenance.
care of their armor.
Alright, you do so.
Alright.
You're not sure you're making a lot of friends.
I don't need friends.
That's fair. And you are just hanging out, cleaning, and you are punching a rock.
Yep.
I don't know if I did it already, but I'm gonna...
Create water.
No, I did that already. I'm gonna Armor of Faith, spend an hour to bind with Chill Plate.
And a shield too?
Yes.
Okay.
Not
Nice.
my shield.
Because I forgot that we did say we were employing these sleeping in armor rules.
Yes.
So if you sleep in armor, there's in heavy armor there is a negative side effect. But you're
Immune.
immune as a battle rager. You could just don it quickly. So theoretically, at night when you sleep, you should be armorless.
Just heavy armor?
Just heavy.
Okay.
Sleep in my breastplate.
The breastplates are also, they're not very restrictive. It's just the breastplate.
Well, it was restrictive, and
then you got it stretched. Yeah. Right. So I will tell you what the negative side effect is in a sec. But sorry guys, that arbitrary dungeon boss is just wrecking you guys. You can blame Jake for that one.
Snakes. Oh.
He's good. Oh, yes.
The snakes are there as well, but the arbitrary dungeon boss was all Jake.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah.
The thing is you can avoid him by just not going into his room.
Well, you can't really in purposes of
Oh, yeah, no.
this. It's
In
just,
the arbitrary dungeon, you can't go.
well, yeah. All right. So what's the plan? You have bonded to these things.
I'm going to pray to the Trinity for some strategic guidance on how to approach this dragon.
Okay, make me a religion check.
18.
Now roll me a percentile.
Holy
42.
Okay. So, obviously, you're praying for guidance, and basically, you don't get any direct answer, but your response is something along the lines of making better use of your troops. You have certain troops, and to align them in the most opportune fashion. Yes. Think this through up front, gather your resources, and make a coordinated attack. Use terrain to your advantage. If this thing can be stuck in an area where it can't fly, that's to your benefit. If you have any means of providing acid resistance to people prior to the fight, or immunity to fear effects, also good. Basically it. Also, dragons of high repute tend to draw minions, so it may not be alone.
All right.
Sleeping in light armor has no adverse effect on the wearer, but sleeping in medium or heavy is difficult to fully recover from a long rest. You finish a long rest during which you slept in medium or heavy armor. You regain only 1/4 of your spent hit dice. If you have any levels of exhaustion, the rest does not reduce your exhaustion level.
Ooh.
So that is how that works. And you have the medium armor master feat.
Then you can
sleep in armor. Or, I guess heavy armor master, or the battle rager's a unique thing because they take their armor off. Or just doff your armor and literally Iron Man it to your body as an action. But yes, to your point from earlier, sneaking, it's probably not a bad idea to just doff it and pull it when you need it. Alright. That's the guidance that you receive.
I'll communicate that to everyone.
Any sort of way to make ourselves more acid resistant?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Gotta build up a tolerance.
I don't think that's right. Being kind of basic.
Chemistry. Yeah,
I know, you got it. Shook your head.
Alright, so about an hour goes by, and you hear a little bit of a murmur, a hubbub, if you will, as the scouts have returned. And you see that all of the scouts, the group of 5 that left, led by Nivra, all of them have returned.
Oh shit! Nivra's badass.
Niv.
So they come in and they will basically, basically call the hall to order, and then Maddox will kind of address everybody, and they come in and have the discussion, and basically let everyone know that the lair has been located. Contrary to your typical black dragon, on purpose or not, this dragon has made home cave in the Wyvern Peaks. It's roughly from your current position in Brickon's Homestead. It is right about, take a map, and it's like right there.
Right by the W.
Right by the W.
Expected. Because W not only stands for Wyvern, but Wistraxis.
There you go. Look at you, making
Leaps of logic.
very, very big leaps.
Very
Astute. Very large leaps with lots of holes underneath.
You right over there?
Yeah.
The first absence of an Oz-toot joke.
Ah.
It hit me.
Yeah.
He's having so much fun, guys.
He died.
He is.
To see.
Not. We're getting ready to fight a black dragon.
He got scurvy because he didn't bring any limes.
That's not true.
Or limes.
Oranges.
Hard.
Any of those things would work.
Citrus fruit.
Right, it's just citrus?
Yeah.
No?
Because the ale produced by Barry is a Hefeweizen, so there's some orange peel in it. Maybe.
He said hopefully.
Potentially. You don't know what he's up to.
It's true.
I should have told you he died of scurvy.
No, he didn't.
Lost all of his teeth.
That would be a way to go, huh?
You think Barry and Dick wouldn't come prepared?
With limes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we did kidnap them.
Yeah. And we left. No, we waited
Barry.
till it was over, right?
The crippling alcoholic and his beer golem.
I love the beer golem.
Yes.
He's
Those two, yeah.
Clearly, functioning
Yeah.
rampant alcoholic.
Yes.
But functioning is the key.
Functioning.
Functioning.
Did they see any minions?
Let's find out.
And can they describe the cave?
They will tell you that yes, there were minions.
Ah.
They will tell you that they didn't go too deep into the cave when it was apparent that the dragon was there because
They didn't want to get spotted.
yeah, and also being dead does nothing.
Being dead does nothing.
Well,
It actually does something.
Oh, you're dead.
No.
No, they
They're
can't
just
help
dead.
us if they're dead.
Semantics aside.
Dead beings do nothing.
hello.
Hey,
I'm Reference.
how you doing?
Are you talking to Nifra? Who are you talking to?
Yeah, never.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Are you talking to Nifra?
Yes.
Okay.
so they will tell you that it will, if we leave immediately, you can make it there in probably about a day and a half, maybe 2 days. But it's not just a small group of people that know the woods traveling quickly. It's going to be a bunch of people prepping for war, essentially. Stealth, based on just the numbers, is probably not likely to be an option, just because it's a numbers game. There's too many people to
try to be stealthy.
try to be stealthy.
Yep.
So they will tell you that they have, obviously, so the scouts that went on the mission clearly have a little bit of a daredevil kind of an attitude when it comes to this.
Yeah, devil may care.
Yeah, so the 5 of them are in for
Yeah.
this. And Evrand says, she's lived a long life.
She's
And
badass.
she had done some questionable things and then had a nice, peaceful life selling mac and cheese. And that all went out the fucking window. So now it's time to,
Kill a dragon.
kill a dragon, I guess.
That's what time it is.
Made a lot of money selling mac and cheese. Maybe did some slavery stuff back in the day. Never killed a dragon.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Time to assemble the militia.
Yeah, so the 5 of them are in. You've got your 2 battle ragers.
We should probably leave. Yeah, not right now.
Assemble. Have people assemble them to leave.
News team.
If you'd like.
Yeah, why don't you see who's coming from here? And then, I'll make some dinner with the cooks, and we'll have a nice meal, and then we'll have, like, a drinking time. Not you. And then we'll leave tomorrow morning bright and early, and go kick some ass.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go ask Grizzly if he wants to come with us. If he's able. Is he too old to?
You get the feeling that if push came to shove, he could probably put you in the ground. Like, but he's older, and he's also got the rest of the village here.
True.
And if it's a ploy, if the thing takes off and it's gonna come here, you want someone here, because he's basically been the figure, and while he was only the head of the militia, the people have sort of elevated him to like leader, because they're looking for some kind of figurehead, someone to put somebody, whether for good or blame, or for whatever, put somebody in charge.
A serious thing or something.
Or he's like a mayor.
Or he's like a mayor. Sure. Or he's like a mayor. He will say, while he would love to do whatever he could, he's going to stay. If it is best, it's his best option. If things go south here, maybe they'll have to move everybody, try to get people out. So that's his plan.
Well, I'm leaving Trin in the good luck charm. So
we'll leave our good luck charm behind as we go fight a dragon.
He absolutely is just like, wait, what? He's like, hold on, son, listen. You're saying that this horse is your good luck charm?
Ever since I've gotten it, I feel like everything that I'm doing just seems to be going a little bit better. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Drove away one of your companions. Is that going better?
And he's like, yeah, so if that's the case, why would you want to leave it behind? Or are you trying to give me your good luck?
The fortress here, the people of Brickon.
The people of Brickon's Homestead need your good luck while you go fight a dragon.
It's not my good luck.
Oh, I see.
The horse's luck. Trinity.
The luck of the horse.
Is it morning?
Lucky horseshoe.
Sure. Those are usually when the... Never mind. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Wave.
So we go to bed?
And I was going to have this grandiose thing where you try to make one of you, probably you, make a great speech to try to rally the people. But instead...
Are we doing that?
Instead, we give a horse to the leader of the town. Yeah, I mean, it's dinner. We'll say it's dinner.
It's dinner time.
You guys are made your dinner. Also, yes, Zoltris, we did nerf the buffs that the viewers can give to the party immensely, because it just got out of hand.
It did get a little wild.
Yeah.
It was we were shooting loose and wild from the hip.
We were.
It was too crazy. And it might get reined in even more, but it's where it is right now.
Yeah.
Where it needs to be.
Definite crits, especially when most of our parties had at least one.
Yeah, when you have someone that can take a crit, I mean, even not even talking about something like,
I only have 3, but the Claire has.
Oh, here, wait, Claire, turn around. Don't be Celine.
What?
Here, yeah, come here a little bit.
I don't even know where the
camera's up top.
That camera is like hidden.
Look at that. We got some little
Tiny gingerbread
houses.
Look at the lattice work.
Yeah, here, we'll go back to the other camera. Here, you can put it, it'll be...
Like right where my face should be.
Right where Sean's face should be. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Little gingerbread houses.
It's so cute.
So adorable.
Yeah. Good
Right.
job, Claire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
I do.
You want to split one?
Sure.
Split this one.
Like a wishbone for good luck.
Who gets the roof?
Alright, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I
Got
think Jake won?
I think
I
you
totally won.
Half a roof, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
one fit.
There you go.
Do you want to try? Or
Thank you, Flair.
Delicious.
Thanks.
Hello, I go rally the troops.
Alright, who's gonna rally the
Hey, it's dinner time. We're eating.
What?
So,
Reverence? You seem like a good troop rallier.
agreed.
If you'd like me to try, I will.
Alternately, your deathbed delivery might be counterintuitive.
Waffle Stomper will chime in at this point, but didn't you just meet them yesterday?
Yeah.
Clearly, you have that driving force of everybody knows who you are and will really care about your opinion guy from yesterday.
Oh,
Where did you do it?
yeah.
I mean,
Don't
Your
forget.
sarcasm is noted.
it's kind of what I'm known for. Other than the boots.
Waffle stomping.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Oh man!
Oh, that roll was so bad. I can't Mickey Mouse. Or Misty or Hanky. All right.
All right, everyone.
Guidance.
Rick gives you guidance.
Just hits him and says guidance.
I take 2 points of damage. Ow!
Don't fuck up.
Guidance.
Thank you.
So, how many militia people show up?
Everybody's there.
That's
Everybody's
We're
there
all
the whole
here.
time.
It's
We're at dinner.
Rallying our whole force for this dragon.
all right.
So the 11.
I'm gonna make an inspiring dinner. Yes, all 11 people who are already going are also here.
You 6 are part of the 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of the fucking town. Come on, man.
Oh, so the rest of the town is there too.
Everybody
I
in
made an
this
18
fortress.
for a dinner.
Oh, it's
Remember?
that type of fortress. It's not that big.
Everybody here.
Why are you like this?
I was waiting for it.
Fun fact, Pat.
It's
We
the
told
best
random
ball.
strangers who've never met you this weekend, our friends at PAX, some of the stories of your adventures, and no joke, without the preface, they're like, why is he like that?
Like in D&D?
Yeah.
You're doing great,
Not
Pat.
real
Don't
life
let them,
stories.
don't let them tear you down. You're doing great.
So I made an 18 dinner.
Which is a very good dinner.
It's a very good dinner. It gets everybody.
Everybody
It's
is
just a real hearty stew.
great.
It's the perfect sort of dinner. Just a bunch of bread, hearty stew,
Hang on.
and beer.
No rolls yet. Put those dice down. I want you to tell me, Pat.
Yeah.
You've seen movies. You know how this goes.
Think Braveheart.
You are the person who's going to convince these normal people of the town of Brickon's Homestead to put
die.
their lives on the line to defend their home.
100% all of them are gonna die.
Wow me with your speech, then we'll make a roll.
People of Brickon's Homestead,
Ooh, giving it straight to the internet. I like it.
raise your glasses together. We have endured a lot, but that will not stop us. We will have the courage to continue. Sorry, Jacob, my coffee cup is in your face. And to defeat the evil that is facing us. And bring justice to the land. And fire.
No, we're all bringing ours together on the same screen.
Oh.
I was bringing mine to Ted's screen.
Oh, hey, on my screen, yeah. Anyway,
And through the trinity of this, we shall persevere, and then everybody hopefully will explode. Persevere.
Oh, my cup showed up on this.
We'll hopefully be inspired with the
Oh, that's what we were told all the time.
I didn't realize.
You wait till he says you're supposed to roll. That's how
I was
rolling
being
works.
nuts.
thank you.
Good for you.
He has to be like, roll for that. And then you roll.
So
Yeah!
So I just as a frame of reference.
I can see that being...
For those of you who are
actual
more
reaction.
focused on trying to get your cup in the screen, if you missed the whole speech he was giving.
I heard.
Okay, so you did.
Oh, I didn't.
I figured that was more directed at.
Yeah, that's fair.
So his speech was about how things are rough, and we've gone through a lot, and let's persevere through that
Together.
So,
Yeah!
not like
At no point did you mention what we're asking them to do.
Yep. So
You're just
I
like,
thought that's why.
yeah, let's do it.
But
Did
earlier,
everybody enjoy the speech, though?
when we
they're like, yeah, we're
Sure,
gonna
I
live
guess.
on.
Yeah.
when we gathered everybody together, wasn't it like send word, gather everybody
That was
together?
dinner.
We're gonna
No,
go
it was
for
dinner
We're
time.
at dinner right now.
It was everybody came
You're trying
together
to
for
get more
dinner,
people
and
to
you told
join
them
us.
like, hey guys, we're gonna
Wait for
survive.
dessert. Wait for after dessert, okay?
We'll do it again.
Do it second.
So they're like,
Second
yeah,
round.
good conversation. Yeah, we will survive.
Second wave to come later.
And they're like, oh no.
Why are you all like this?
In their kitchens with their probably limited stores at this point, would there be happen to be the stuff to make the dew?
Do magic?
If I had some stuff from
It's
home.
not magic.
It's magic in the sense of what it does to you, but not its properties.
Yeah, it's not a magical potion per se.
But when it'll make you feel better.
Everybody
So I was gonna
jacked
try to
on
make.
it.
Well, that's the thing. Is I was gonna try to make like a batch to like have in the morning for like energy for the day, or for now to get them amped up.
I made battle cake for dessert.
And that is?
It's just chocolate cake, but all the frosting's spiky.
I like it. So, give me an idea of what you brought with you from home for making this. What ingredients?
Well, I brought some actual, like of the drink.
The actual product,
drink.
yeah.
Yellow dye.
Probably like a thing of like the actual dew that I'm assuming is part of it because it's the dew of the mountain.
Sure.
We were in the mountain,
Uh-huh.
so I figured that was part of it.
Sure.
So I would have brought that.
Yellow 5.
Yellow number 5, of course.
Which is not a thing that you have. So
Of course.
go on.
Red 3?
Red 3.
No, come on, what are you bringing?
Blue 2.
Well, like, how cumbersome is a brewer's kit?
I mean, he has one.
Oh, he has a brewer's kit.
Yeah, they're not super cumbersome. You can carry it. What's
Yeah.
your strength? 10? You're fine.
Okay, then yeah.
So, but like, what? Brewer's kit is the tool
No, I know.
to
but
make
that's
it.
why I'm like, I don't, like, what goes into making this drink?
She didn't bring none of it.
That's
I brought the
That was
dew, which is
fun.
the most important ingredient. Do these people have sugar? Do they have liquid?
No.
Okay.
No.
What do- what do we
You're
got?
short on water because all of the water's gone.
He can make water.
He did that already today.
Ah,
And he gave it to his
rats.
horse.
Still.
He gave it to all the horses.
That's true. He did give it to all the horses. The few that survived.
Yeah.
Alright.
I need water.
So what I'm saying, what I'm hearing is no.
Okay. No, well, that's why I was like, I didn't know if they would have some of the ingredients that I would need.
Fun fact. With a brewer's kit, you can purify water that would otherwise be undrinkable. As part of a long rest, you can purify up to 6 gallons of water, or 1 gallon as part of a long rest. Of a short rest, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't help in this situation,
No.
but cool. Good to know. Good to
That's
know.
great to know.
Yeah.
That would keep us alive.
Yeah.
It certainly could.
Alright.
All right.
So then, that's
During dinner, I want to talk about our strategy, how we should approach this.
Approach what?
With the 11 people that have agreed to go.
Yes.
Approach what?
The dragon.
Oh, okay.
Are we going to set up a trap?
quietly.
True.
I think the best place to face the dragon is inside. So if it lives in a cave,
It can't fly.
I think we should
Do all the
approach
dragons
it
fly?
in the cave.
We
Do all
have
the
any
dragons fly?
explosives to
Can
trap
I
I
it.
think
this
all
game?
dragons fly.
Make an arcana check
I
to
didn't know
see
they had
if I know
ones that, like,
specific
really
things about
slippery
dragons
ones.
that Sean knows.
Fair. The dragons that you know of
Yeah.
do fly.
Right.
The ones that are common, more commonplace as dragons are, do fly. Yes. Or swim, or sometimes burrow.
Yeah. So like inside where it can't take off. Because if it goes up in the air, I can't do anything.
Natural 20.
Okay, what would you like to know?
If I know about lair actions, and if I know that most dragon lairs have a back way out.
You would know that, yes, fighting a dragon in its lair is notoriously a bad idea.
All right.
Due to the magics that a dragon has when in control of its lair. You would also know that when dragons settle into a lair, certain environmental effects take place, like, say, spoiling of water and weird mist, which would lead you to believe that this dragon is, in fact, in its lair.
Oh.
And yes, dragons are very intelligent creatures. Even the dumbest of them are still fairly intelligent. That they usually have a backup plan on how to get out.
All right. No.
What?
We should not fight it in its lair.
Alright, secondary option.
Okay.
Fight it in a cave adjacent to its lair. Lure it there with this motherfucker. I'll pat on my shield.
That is a better idea.
And I will act as bait.
That is a bad idea for you, but good for everyone else.
Well, that makes it a good idea. Also, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna kick his ass.
Certainly.
Even if I die, it can choke on my fucking armor. And die.
Dragons are notoriously intelligent creatures.
Yeah, well, it can notoriously suck on my armor.
It would probably remove.
I would probably die in acid before it could do that.
I'm not having this argument.
Yeah, I know.
Niver's like, this is a real rallying speech. I'm glad we're a part of this team. I really feel
wait, all right.
invigorated to go on this adventure.
All right.
No, but the luring the dragon to a nearby cave makes sense, right?
If we can find a nearby cave.
And if it'll go, he just said they're super smart.
We'll know that we're trying to lure
You
it.
think it's gonna just
Maybe.
be like...
Well, that's the thing. Do
Okay.
we think the
But
shield
this
is magical
shield-
and tempting enough to this dragon to come out for?
Yes, I think that. Also, this shield has the skull of its long dead ancestor. So
Make
if
it
there was
personal.
gonna be a way to lure it out, that would be a good way to lure it out.
Make it in person.
By making it personal.
Brickon, I think.
And you also by Brickon,
So,
by Moradin's beard.
your plan is to make it really angry at you.
Yes, lure it to another cave, and once it's in there, you guys can all attack it.
Okay.
Right?
It's a better idea than attacking it in its lair.
Oh, would
Do
it be
you have
better
a third,
to...
better idea?
I do not wish to.
Oh, don't put
Bullshit.
Listen, we're going to fight this thing no matter what. Can help us on our game plan. We're going to this area.
I am helping by preventing you from doing something that will definitely get you killed.
Right, going into
Yeah,
the lab.
but why
I
not
think
help
that's sufficient.
us
That's a good
think
point.
of something that's better?
I just thought of something that's better.
Be a part of the team.
Me looking at you.
It's true. He's massive.
What is your plan for setting up this hypothetical alternative cave? And how will you lure it in there? Is your plan to just yell at it and run in so it chases you?
Hey, big dumb dummy!
I have smoke grenades. Good. Throw them in there so that it knows something's going on. Draw it out. When it comes out, you pop another.
But it would only
Follows
send its minions out instead. So then we could kill the minions, which would be a useful first step.
But then, why would it its lair where it is strongest? It knows someone's out there attacking it.
What if we find its back?
Cares?
It'll be pissed.
Back entrance.
Will it?
Alright, wait. So this is a black dragon, right? So it doesn't have any special, like, resistance to fire. So
Not to my knowledge.
we find the secret back exit to its lair.
Yes.
Get a bunch of wood and stuff and
Okay.
smoke it out the front.
The back entrances are often underwater, since dragons are excellent.
Oh, so is he.
Well, I mean, I'm
awesome.
spitballing here. You know what I know about dragons?
Nothing.
Very little.
Yes.
But I'm trying to help this town. I'm really trying.
I'm trying to help you survive.
Yes,
helping this
so
town.
these two things together, with all of our motivation, I think we'll be able to do it. Nivra, do you have any useful information about this cave? Did you happen to find an alternative entrance to it?
Oh yeah, what can you tell us about the situation up there?
She'll say, well, no alternative caves. Cave is in the side of a cliff face, so if there is an alternative exit, it's either underwater somewhere, but I don't even know where, or it leads into the mountains.
Right.
And I wouldn't. If it's into the mountains above ground, that's dangerous. If it's into the mountains below ground, also dangerous, but probably not for a dragon. For us, it could be as fatal or worse than the dragon itself. So there's that.
Above the dragon.
I mean, you can climb around the outside of the opening, but then all it's going to do is come out, and if you're like, it's just going to go back in.
Jump on its back.
That is an option you have, yes. Just tell me how that goes. I won't do that. I'll be way far away
No, yeah, that's fair.
with a bow, likely.
That's fair.
Your innate fairy fire ability. Very helpful.
Yes,
From a safe distance.
agreed. If the dragon doesn't choose to avoid it.
What if we take out the main entrance, forcing it to only use the back entrance?
We don't know
and then
that we
back
don't know where it
entrance,
is.
And then we try and find the secondary.
But if it knows we took out the front entrance, it'll use the back entrance and know that there are people looking for that entrance. Or it'll just come out the back entrance to the front entrance and then death from above. I don't know about you, but longbows are only good for so far. And she looks at the party and she's like, yeah.
I'm not made for distance
Right,
fighting.
inside fighting is our best bet here. Alright.
Can we get it away from the mountain? And find somewhere else to fight it? Because there are no other caves. There's no alternative as far.
Well, we don't know if there are any other caves in the area that we might be able to.
Didn't she just say there were no other caves about? Or just cave? What was she saying?
She, in relation to what?
She just didn't
Finding
find the
another
back
cave.
entrance to the cave.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah,
something
another cave.
about other caves around.
Were there other caves around?
I mean,
Well, there was.
we were focused. There were smaller caves. We were focused.
Oh, okay,
on
okay.
Right.
Never mind then.
The one.
Were there any other caves that might be big enough to house a dragon?
I mean, there could be. We didn't look through every single cave.
No, yeah. Just from, generic.
What kind of minions were they?
Well, there were some kobolds.
Since
Not too many, but some.
So any judge on how big this thing is?
Based on the size of the cave, big, but it could be little.
No,
on a
I
big cave.
yeah. No, I know. I didn't know if there were footprints around or
They can't be gigantic. Tiny cave.
Sure. Thank you for that.
the thing for Jake. Smells particular.
That was the best. So she's like, I mean, we didn't see too much, but they were black kobolds. Swobolds. Not
regular
kobolds.
size.
Yeah. ones that would make more sense to be in league with something like
Sure.
I don't know what their goal is, but it's not unheard of for kobolds to rally the dragons. It seemed as though plant life nearby was fighting against us just to get there, and it seemed that in some cases it was able to get up and move.
Perhaps these swobolds are trying to dragon to help them. Unclear.
That would be a pretty big push in your favor if you had a dragon on your side.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's time for dessert.
Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Job to rally the troops.
Alright.
Remember, we're looking for specific aid on this dragon quest.
Now you sound like Oz.
Like, we could also just not
What?
fight it.
What? Ted Gouger?
No. Yes, coach. But you know what? Let's just go to a new continent. Start all over, guys. It'll be great. I don't want to die.
Just don't die.
At the tall order.
Yep. Fortunately, we have a tall companion.
Oh, but I'm so little.
You wanted to come adventure.
I know.
You acted like this was something you were ready for.
I know.
This is a good, just cause.
I know. I'm kidding.
We have people who are in desperate need.
Alright, so come up with a strategy. Or do you want to give your motivating speech to try to get more people to
I'm gonna
join
start
us?
cutting up that
That'll work.
battle cake. Dishing out pieces. Cake.
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you. It is very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody has cake. It's not super sweet, but it's got that nice chocolatey flavor.
Okay. Everybody's enjoying their cake.
I was saying it for Ted. He don't like chocolate.
Yeah. Ted's not here though.
It's true. It's not here.
That was actually the point of one of the games we played.
Ted wasn't here.
Yeah. Say about it offline.
Yeah. I'll get everyone's attention.
You get everyone's attention.
I'll stand up again. I won't raise my glass this time. Now that we've all eaten and had dessert, more serious issue is on hand. We are looking to face the dragon, set a trap, lead it from its lair, and remove the grip it has on this area. Potentially rid the continent of this evil of what we have found out to be Westraxus, the Black Dragon. We are calling you all from the militia to join us in this cause. We need you all. Together, we may persevere. Persevere? Persevere. That's what you said earlier.
Is what I said.
Alright. That's it.
Alright, make me a persuasion check.
Hey.
How do you do?
Good.
Good.
25.
How'd you do today? I literally could not.
I could.
For what kind of check was it?
Persuasion.
Oh, actually, I could not.
I could.
Without guidance.
With guidance, you could.
With guidance, good.
So out of the remaining people, you manage to convince 40.
40?
40.
So we're at 51.
There are, hundreds to thousands of people in the town still.
It's not bad.
It's a solid little small company.
40, militia goers.
Don't we leave tomorrow at first light?
I'm going to speak to the 40 who have volunteered. People of Brickons, those who have volunteered, you really paying homage to the founder of this town. Those who have stayed, do not feel shame. It's a very daunting task we face.
Just a little shame.
People are always needed here to protect the fort, but we thank you all for coming with us to help on this small crusade.
Though you do not join us in body, I know that you join us in spirit.
That gets like 5 more.
Oh,
Rick's slow comment. And like, I do feel a little shame.
Yeah, a little shame. Just enough.
Just enough.
I used to know that synchronous speech by heart.
That would have been great.
This would
No.
have been time to bust that out.
It would have been.
That would have gotten a lot of people.
We leave tomorrow
I just remember that.
at first light.
And gentlemen in England still abed. They'll find themselves cheap and hood-wasted. Fuck, that's it.
Who fuck?
Who fuck?
Who fuck? Any of y'all who ain't coming got little dicks.
Well, there you go. All right, so you guys prep to leave in the morning.
In the Navy.
in the arm.
That's not the song. All right. I prep to leave in the morning. Then I go to bed.
Yes.
All right, is there anything anybody wants to do in preparation, changing of attunement slots and things of that nature between now and the morning? I don't know who's got what items.
I only got one item.
Got my knuckles and I got my reps.
I just have Black Sabbath.
You could do.
Furthering prayers.
It's a great sword.
Okay.
Long sword. You get a shield.
I have a shield.
Yeah.
Just leave
Techno
it.
leads. The techno
Oh, that's
leads
worse.
is good.
We're going up against a dragon. I want a shield.
No, I'm not talking about for you. I'm
7.
talking about for me.
It's a lucky number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that shield is
Sure
better.
Yeah.
Give you resistance to acid damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do that.
I know. I like the Tang Blade. I want to use both. I know I can't.
All right. What was the
Yeah,
number?
well, you know what?
Sorry.
I also want the
45.
rest,
7.
so.
7. Okay, you think you either did the right thing or the wrong thing,
But you did it.
but you're on your own.
That's
So-
what endurance is about.
You guys go sleep for the night.
Yeah.
Wake up. It's the morning.
All right.
That works.
Yep. What would you? What are your plans? We're gonna talk out your. You talked out a plan of attack with 11 people. You since added 45 to that number.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
We should move out and establish a base camp.
Well, over breakfast, let's have like a meeting with everybody and try to
We're
come
leaving
up
at
with-
first light. There's no breakfast before first light. You gotta get people moving first. Then after a couple hours of marching, then you have breakfast.
But
That's
then
how
you're
it
on an
works.
empty stomach. That's so unhealthy for your body.
Here is...
Not according to Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is cut out of
Marble.
marble. I was just to say, like, what's a dark, cool obsidian?
Marble can
Marble.
be dark.
Yeah, he's carved out of marble.
Yeah.
And he doesn't eat until 2.
I'll throw a piece of bread at you. There you go.
Maybe travel half a day and leave a full day's travel.
No, half a day's. Yeah. I think we should just start marching south,
Try to figure it out as we go.
east. We'll march for a couple of hours till we find a reasonable clearing, and then we'll sit and we'll get Nivra to draw out a map. Maybe send a couple of the scouts ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should send people
Scout
to scout
out
out
for
the area.
some caves and whatnot. Is everybody pretty well equipped? Because that's going to be the first thing before we leave. I don't want any scrubs. If there's anybody who's only volunteering because they seem like they want to and not because they're actually going to be helpful, they're getting left behind. Any of the scouts with the cloaks that end up showing up, any of the like the town militia with the cloaks and like longbows and stuff, they're in. But if there's some old guy in a pot and with like a
If they don't have a bow, they're not coming.
Anybody with magic? There's magic here.
No, not really.
Yeah, I figured not. But you know, it's worth checking.
If they don't have a bow, they shouldn't come.
All right.
All right,
See you
bye
guys
guys.
later.
I'll stay home then.
None of the commoners should
30
melee
of them
fight.
sticks.
All right.
They will die.
So all of your the scouts have bows.
All right, that makes sense.
And all of the other folks, they do have chain shirts.
Okay,
They have shields.
good.
They have spears.
All right, no bows.
That's what they got.
Anybody know how
You
to
know, I
construct
think-
a catapult?
What?
No, I don't know how to make a catapult. I would make a trebuchet. The
Or trebuchet,
superior
yeah.
siege weapon.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
but
You're
not
right,
in
it
the
is.
forest.
I mean,
That's gonna hit on trees all over the place.
Yeah. Unless we're in a clearing.
well, I mean, a catapult's not going to be easy to use in a forest anyway.
That's true. Before you guys leave in the morning,
Before we leave in the morning.
as you guys are getting ready and like rallying or telling people to go home, whatever you're doing at the moment, you all hear a turning of wheels. And coming over the cobblestone street of Brickon's homestead. And out, basically meeting you out front by the gate.
Hank.
You want to Hank so bad. Hank's gonna get put on the table. That's fine.
Oh,
Hank,
yeah.
I have one good one left. It's gonna be Hank.
All right. Beautiful.
You see it's Grizzly Maddox, and he's got, it seems like it's a little beat up, like it's seen better days, but he's wheels out. It's like on a cart, kind of, or at least it has wheels, so it's easily moved. Is a ballista.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, I spent all night working on this. We haven't had a need for it ever, so we never really cared about it. But it's been here for as long as I remember. We just kept it in the back
Cool.
because it's gonna slow you down. But
That's okay.
I'd rather have it.
so we figure out how to make it work. Who's gonna fire it? Who knows how to use it? Go from there.
Oh, hell yeah.
History check. Did I have any training in it?
You would definitely.
You didn't even know it was here.
History.
I didn't know it was.
You didn't know it was here.
We should take some time to train some
It's on how to use it.
so they can provide support from a distance.
Why don't we find a nice big clearing between here and our target so that we can start doing
Train.
that. And also see if there's any extra repairs we can make sure it's functional. Yeah.
Yeah, guys can have your training montage. Even 1 second. Just want to
Grizzly, you're gonna make the people of Brickon start building more of those?
I don't know how to build it, son.
Uh-oh.
We just have it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's figure it out.
Okay. So, Niver and the scouts, maybe Brina,
Yo.
should scout out the area.
I'm so sneaky.
That's why you should be in the scout party.
Cool.
Okay? I need to be here to cook for people, so I should stay in the main camp.
Just check on that. Also,
not-
gun and floor mat. No, I don't have a mirror in my pocket, but I'm glad you can see yourself in my pants.
I'll protect the ballista.
Nice.
I'll kind of stay with that.
What?
The ballista.
Stay with the ballista. Alright.
Well, let's all. Well, I mean, the first day of travel, we're all traveling together.
Yes,
Right.
but we still kind of want, like, outliers. Like, we want the scouts out.
Go moving ahead of the.
Yeah,
I'll
kind of
feed
like a
little
fan
miles
out
away.
in front of the part of the main group. So it's less likely that we are surprised because no one else would be as angry as I was about it, and so it might not work out great.
Fair. Cool.
So you're Divra's in charge of the scouts.
Okay. Let's go up to Niver. Ready for duty.
All right. She looks at you and she says, sorry, I got distracted with the chat for a sec. So what were you going to her for? Just to train, or?
Well, I'm part of... Rick made me a scout, and you're the leader of the scouts. So I came over to you so I know what to do. Super sneaky.
Reverence. I wish she was less annoying sounding when she did.
Okay. Oh, all right. She's like,
Okay.
all right, well, we can.
Good job.
She's like, we can use you when it comes to. I mean, we're gonna send a forward scouting party to make sure. We don't want to bring all these people there and find out that the thing's not even there.
Fair.
Because then,
That would be embarrassing.
well, yeah, because if that kind of luck is anything, it'll show up behind us as we're like getting everything all set up. So, all right, and she'll introduce you to the other members of the scouting party and show you. And I guess you had Doug knitting you guys all brown and green drug rugs to help you blend in. Yours is a little difficult though.
Yeah.
It's basically like a tea cozy, which is a bunch of circles for all of the spikes.
Nice.
So. You're not working.
You're good, kid. Remember to stay quiet out there.
Yeah. What about you? What were you doing?
Staying with the ballista, maybe trying to become proficient at it.
Okay. You can go ahead and make me a. We'll call it a strength check. Just a straight strength.
Well, that's a 20, not natural.
Okay. You kind of think you have the idea of what you need to do as far as positioning, because it does take a lot of time to turn, move this. Now it has a crank, so it can be moved, but potentially, if in a rush, you may just be able to just drag and move the whole thing rather than cranking it to turn it this way. You could just pull the whole cart that it's sitting on, do it that way,
That'd be better.
and then possibly lift it up. I mean, you can't lift it up to push it down, but you can go up if you have to lift it up rather than cranking it up or down.
It's on strong.
I have an idea.
Lay it on me.
If we find a cave, I can cast suggestion. Find one. Have it tell dragon that that they found.
Oh god, that really smells.
Like death.
Yeah, a little bit like death. Did you know that smell is particulate?
What does that mean?
That means when you smell something, it's because tiny bits of that something are inside of your nose.
How could you possibly know that?
It's something that's pretty common in dwarf.
I don't think that's true.
What do you know about dwarven culture?
Oh, I'm saying I don't think smell is particular.
Particulate.
I was close.
The DF.
Are you done talking about smells? Can we talk about the plan?
Yeah, okay.
Have this minion under my influence tell dragon
Westraxis.
Yeah. That they found some kind of treasure, as dragons are also very greedy, in this cave. That way, that becomes the bait and not any one in particular. When the dragon shows up, have the ballista in the cave.
That way
So
it can be
it can
spotted
shoot
outside.
it base and everyone else outside of the cave
It's fine.
and pin it down with dragons are very strong and might just shake off the net.
Carry
But if you wait until it's in the cave and then form phalanx, keeping it in the cave, I think that might be our best bet.
maybe the battle raiders can like push boulders down onto it.
The problem is people with
The
boulders.
battle raiders could just push battle raiders down onto it.
Also that.
They might be.
And we get
Like,
maybe one good shot at a couple good shots
Stopper
out
could
of
have a
it before
boulder
it gets destroyed. Because if the
throw it
dragon's
down
face
while
is
he's-
facing it,
Awful stuff. Possible.
But it's the best idea I have.
It's a great idea.
no, it's fair. Reasonable idea.
Way. We aren't directly luring it. Misdirection. More as a blatant attempt.
If you told it that
Sometimes
it's
sleeping on
shields,
it.
that
It is
more
the
lethal
best bet.
or
I don't know.
Probably not.
A legendary dwarven artifact probably would not be found in a
Can dragons detect
regular
magic?
cave. Most that I know of cannot, but Lystraxis might be more powerful. Dragons I have researched.
Can you detect magic on somebody if they've been suggested?
Yes.
Because if the dragon can't detect magic, then he'll know that it's a trap.
But no harm, no foul at that point
That's
because
fair. I guess it's just something to think about.
yeah.
That is my best idea.
All right. Also, you guys have been doing your training montage here for the day, and you've sit down and eat dinner
Right.
that night. And you're planning to just train for a singular day. Is that the plan, or for longer?
Before, well, we
How
left.
did
we
things
leave
go
Brickons?
with yes?
Okay.
How did things go with the ballista training?
I mean, ballistas aren't really super accurate by nature, right?
Right.
I mean,
Did they hit like a tree reliably?
who's training them?
I'm definitely helping. I want to make sure this thing's mechanically sound. I don't want it to.
Okay, you can make me a Smith Tools check.
Right.
guys? Brick 1.
All right. Smith's tools is what?
Your proficiency bonus, plus I guess I don't know how are you testing it for mechanical?
I want to make sure that it's tough enough to withstand any stress.
So strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Funny how that works.
If possible.
Sure, Jake.
19.
All right. Yeah, you think it. I mean, you find a couple things. You're like, oh shit, that will go, but then you fix it.
All right.
Take some time and work with some of the spell. You have mending. All right, so you do it yourself by hand.
Yeah.
And you were doing the actual, even though you've never used it before, you were training people how to use it.
Training myself.
Does
Training
anyone
yourself.
have any?
I was going to try and assemble a small crew.
Yeah, we definitely want
To
the
figure it out
commoners
together and then
load
practice with
it.
it.
to be ready
Help
to shoot this
position
thing.
it.
The actually Waffle
But it seems the other
Stopper
way they
and
used to do
it.
Blanco are familiar with
They take-
side slinger catapults,
take it
which are a
off.
little bit different, but
No.
it's still siege weaponry,
Right.
so they can kind of
Beautiful.
try to talk people through it and
All
see
right.
how they do. The 16. So yeah, they do a pretty good job in training people how to do it. It takes them a little bit at first because they're too used to different siege weaponry, but ballistas aren't super useful underground.
Right.
I mean, they have their purposes, but you need like you need an area,
Right.
right? Or catapults, side slingers anyway are better underground because they can bring stuff down. You're trying to potentially hit a flying target or something like that. So on the stationary, you feel like your commoners are in a pretty good spot where with 2 or 3 people cranking, aiming, and firing 3 people on this machine, you feel like they could do that. Hitting something on the fly may be a little trickier if it comes to that, but if they can get them set up in a spot where they can pretty much make a straight shot at this thing, should be pretty good.
All right. Were we able to procure any longbows for the rest of the people?
So you've got your 45 spearmen,
Right.
who I will tell you mechanically.
Not shoot longbows?
No, they can.
They would just suck at it.
they'll be about as good with their spears as they would be with the longbow. Because their difference is 13 versus 12.
Okay.
So, let's see how many you can find. 30.
Oh, shit.
Longbows, apparently.
Cool. Damn, that's a good roll.
You're welcome.
We'll take it. Alright, so
so you've got 30
we'll find the best
longbowmen
30
plus
marksmen.
the scouts,
Right.
and then 15 guys with spears, but you're going to lose 3 of them to operate the ballista.
Yes. And then we'll have those 12 people instead of using spears. Maybe we can find some sort of way to
Shield wall.
They do have shields.
That's true. That would not be a bad idea.
If we use my cave idea, ballista shoots those 12, go in front of it, create a shield wall to protect the ballista so it can reload.
We're putting a lot of our men in that cave. With the dragon's face facing
We're
it.
putting all of our eggs in this basket.
That's true.
When you say it like that.
When you put it in those terms.
And Nivra will just again make it clear that the lair cave, she's not sure how deep it goes because they don't want to risk
That's not enough.
saying.
Fair enough.
Mainly, we won't really be able to set like a set game plan until we know the layout of the land that we're working with.
So
we can come up with ideas
So we send
that we can try to
Nivra
attack.
and those scouts out with Brina to figure out the layout of the land and where a good cave to ambush the dragon might.
Okay.
If any.
Okay.
And if there's none, then we gotta come up with a different strategy.
At dinner that night, you can choose, aside from you 4, 8 other people to benefit from a hero's feast.
Ooh.
This one has been donated.
Nivra.
Yeah.
All the scouts.
Yeah.
That's
Battle Ragers.
5. I was gonna
9.
say, and the 3 people on the ballista.
And
Okay, that's good.
what does hero's feast give us again?
2.
Thank you, Internet!
Thanks, Internet.
Internet, you
Let's find out.
are badass.
I will tell you. You guys all get
This is where we need it.
15, your maximum hit points for the next. It's only 24 hours. So you may not even make it there
To the
in that
dragon
time.
with it. And
But you have your maximum hit points and your current hit points both increase by 15 for the 24 hours. So 15 more max, 15 more current. To basically a bump by 15, but for 24 hours you can be healed up to that amount. You are also immune to poison
Being free.
and being frightened,
Ooh. Oh,
and have advantage on wisdom saving throws
perfect.
immune to frightened.
and poison.
So we definitely want to get this. Now, we wouldn't be able to save this for later. We'd
And not
to take
have
it
the
right now.
hero's feast right this second.
That
Have it for
is-
lunch tomorrow.
Nope, because that's how this works. Because if we start letting people choose when they get the
Yeah,
hero's
I mean,
feast,
that's
then it's
fair.
just making too much.
And it's advantage on wisdom.
Yes, wisdom saving throws.
That's fair.
Right.
So that is that. We will
Thanks,
see
Internet.
what happens, Internet. We had a reliquary tip. We had some donations. Everybody's got some charges now. Hopefully, you may or may not need them.
So I had a thought really quick. Would it be better to build camouflage for the ballista and maybe have 2 shield walls attack it from either side? We don't know because we don't know the landscape, but that's just a thought.
I mean, that is another option. We got all Doug's drug rugs, so we could just not wear a couple and throw them on a ballista instead.
Yeah.
But
That, or we could, pile some rocks up in front of the ballista.
well, the other idea is if we don't do it with the ballista in the cave, we could do it with the ballista pointing in the cave mouth,
Yeah.
and then so dragon goes in the cave, ballista, shield wall to try and prevent the dragon from flying out, and then it's trapped in the cave where we can just ballista.
We'll have to.
We gotta find a cave.
Yeah, and we gotta see if we can even get the ballista up and behind the dragon quick enough where it won't see it going in.
Well, that would be
And
where the
be able to
camouflage
follow
came
it.
in.
Oh, okay.
Like we have it all set up for the drug rugs on it. That way, once the dragon's in there, we just gotta take off some rugs and fire.
Fair.
Can I have the dozen spearmen try and make camouflage?
I mean, at this point, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather have the temporary hit points and the immunity to fear than
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
ammo.
That's big.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the day that we fight this fucker.
Yep.
We will see.
Good.
Because next Wednesday, I don't have shit to do in the morning.
He ain't got shit to do in the morning.
We'll see what happens, folks. It's gonna get a little crazy.
It's gonna get real fucking crazy, internet.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitch. The contest is still up, so do as much of that shit as you can.
Yeah. Get them
Links on the
entries.
Facebook page so you can get them entries. It's super easy to enter.
It's true.
I didn't ever enter for any of the contests before this one, and it's literally you go to the link and you click shit, and then you get entries.
It's super easy.
Super easy. You get additional entries for recommending friends, so get on it.
Get your friends on it.
Yeah.
But not too many friends, because that'll
So you
worsen
can win,
your
yeah.
chance.
Good.
Yeah.
Check out Initiative Coffee.
Yep.
I know
If you subscribe to us here on Twitch, which you can do for free with Amazon Prime, that is 10
I
free
did that.
entries. Yeah. I know.
100%
I saw that. Here, let's actually pull up our credits and we'll see who came out for follows and donations. So thank you, Petey, for the donations,
Petey.
and
Thank you.
Atomic Ash for the cheers. I don't know what I said. Atomic Ash, Hater Knight, Aegon TV for the follows. We really appreciate all that stuff, guys.
Not on camera right now.
Thank
Never
you.
mind.
We'll come back to the camera here in a second. So be sure to come join us. Go here to this one. Be sure to come join us next week, as they potentially are going to go take on this black dragon.
We're gonna try.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And don't forget to tune in next Monday. Monday's continuing with Rise of Tiamat with wonderful players, Katie, Laura, Celeste, and a fourth one who I don't know.
Renee.
And Renee! Yeah.
Who you also know.
I also know Renee. Check them out, they're great. It's a hoot.
Yeah, and tomorrow I will be on the Mighty Dungeon channel, theoretically, assuming we're playing. We didn't play last week because one guy's a brand new dad, so the previous stream his wife's water broke, so...
Oh my gosh!
He's like, we just heard him yell that in the background, like when he was off camera. He's like, gotta go, bye! So that'll happen. And be sure to keep an eye on the YouTube, as there will be all the PAX Unplugged coverage coming out. The Elderwood Academy video interview is already out, and probably either tonight or tomorrow morning, the D&D Mad Libs that we did at the Elderwood Academy booth will come out.
Which is pretty fun.
It was a fun time.
Yeah.
All right, internet.
Anyway, guys.
Well, we love you.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.